Welcome to another Nerdy Collective. Now that I got you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Nerdy Collective. Got somebody special today, and it's a big honor to have him on the show. But before we get there, I got a couple things I got to shout out. Got some links down below I want you to check out. Big shout out to Circumstance and Indie Comics. Please go check out those guys. Those guys have an excellent show. They do stuff all the time. Indie Comics, Marvel Comics, you name it, but they all talk about it. They're great people. Circumstances is an awesome dude. Also, another shout out. This is for an artist. So the artist is posted at the top of the link. Today, later in the show, I'm going to open this. This is a commission. I commissioned Nolan Rad 82. Aaron, thank you so much. I can't wait to open this and see this for the first time. I got it like 4 days ago. I've been dying to see what it is. So you guys rock. And let me see. Let me show you something really quick. So a big shout out to Circumstance. He gave me some stickers. I won some prize. Look at this. Love this. Look at this. Something's killing children. They also gave me this. This was unreal. Big shout out to you, Circumstance. We're going to have him on the show as well. He sent me all these. This was a nice little win. Beautiful books. Wow, just gorgeous. And a static. I got this as well. I mean, look at this. 9/8. Static. Something's killing children. Really good story. If you haven't read it, it's a big shout out. So with that said, all you guys in the chat, I want to say thank you so much for being here. We'll have another shout out for a bookstore that I actually discovered in my town that showed up. I was in Rice Lake. It's like 20 miles away, and it's called The Old Bookshop. And I found some gems in there, and I can't wait to show you those later. And a big shout out to Cat 60, another gentleman out there in the community. He had an auction and I couldn't help this, but Deuce, eat your heart out, buddy. I got Tigra. First appearance, one of her first appearance in Giant Creatures Wolfman. So I hope you like that. So thank you, Cat. I appreciate that. Now, with all that said, here we go.
the great legend, and I am coming at you live from the Nerdy Collective, hosted by the one and only, the host with the most, Robert the G-Man Galvin. Robert Galvin, come up on here. Let me see you. Let me see you. I love you, man. What a freaking video. That video deserves one of these. Damn! Because, man, I got a little tear in my eye, and the great legend feels the passion. The great legend feels the goosebumps. Love you, man. Love you, Robert. That was
good. Awesome, I hope you liked it.
Man, we've had some good times. We've had some good memories through the years. We've had some good rhymes too.
Absolutely. Let me get my co-host on here real quick. There we go. Martin, you're up. Okay. So
there he is, fans, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there. Thank you so much. Sir, buddy, Christina, thank you so much for being here. Seriously. Circumstance, I just shouted you out at the very beginning, buddy. Thank you so much. We're going to have him on the show. Man Cave is in the house. Yes. My buddy,
Man
how
Cave.
are you?
I love Man Cave, the doc.
Yeah, the doc. Absolutely. Who we got here? Strange Dog Comic Stuff. Yo, what is up?
I love Ian.
Bleaker, what is up? Thank you for being here, my man. Simmy. Yes.
Simmy.
Nolan Rad, the artist of the day. I'll be opening that up a little bit later. Don't worry. I'll get to it. Can't wait to see it. It's driving me crazy. We got Raging Cajun in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You guys rock. La Cruces. Yo, buddy. I don't know how he gets around, man. He gets to everybody's shows. It's unreal. So thank you guys so much. If you have any questions for Great Legend, please put them in the chat. I'll post them up. We'll just have this conversation go from there. Legend, it's wonderful having you here. Big time, buddy. It's been a long time coming, but I wanted to make this really special for you. So there's a lot of appreciation for you over the years. You helped me out with quite a few different things in life, and I really appreciate that. And you taught me a lot of things too. I mean, when I first discovered you, it was on those SAT drives, the hard drives.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, this guy's great. And then you started producing more stuff as you went, and I started learning more stuff. As a fellow collector, I mean, yeah, I got experience in it, but I learned stuff I never realized before. And I learned that from you, and I really appreciate that. And I just wanted to make this special for you. You deserve it. Okay, who else showed up? I can't see who it is. Hold on. Device is not connected. Just wait for your connection to connect. Somebody's here. Here he is.
Hey.
Here.
What's going on?
FG and Stone Cold in the back.
Yeah.
Yo, Steve. What's
and
up?
then Brian.
Go First City, baby.
Yo, yes. We got an on the road news correspondence. How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Good. Where are you guys off to today?
Orlando. We went to the comics, then house sale.
Nice. Anything special?
Picked up artwork.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Nice, Steve.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Steve picked up a Brother Voodoo.
Yes. I just got a copy.
Yeah.
Now we've got twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got books, but they're put up.
Yeah, Brian got some books, but he got them put up.
It's in the case.
Yeah, it's in that case. So.
Very nice, Bri. So you guys are headed to where now again?
No, we just left. We're going back to the house now.
Oh, okay. Man, I wish I had them like so much closer, Legend. It's like we would be out every day. My wife would
be in the car too.
You'd be in the car too.
There you go. I did that. Now they're only losing by
That's cool, you guys.
9 down. They will win right now. We'll guarantee.
What does Steve say?
I was talking to Brian.
Talking to Brian.
Gambling his life away.
Steve, I got the pictures of was that your grandkids holding the
Yeah,
horseshoe crab? That was
the horseshoe crab.
awesome. That was awesome.
They found they want none of those alive, sadly, but they found some.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool though. That's really cool. They took me the reason why I got excited about horseshoe crabs, though, I was telling them though,
Yeah,
the thing
he's on
about
there.
the horseshoe crabs, and we were at a beach they tried to take me to, and it's a place where I guess every year, I think it's in June, all the horseshoe crabs will come up there and start laying their babies, so you can actually see them. There's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. We have a lot to thank as human beings to thank the horseshoe crab for, especially its blood and stuff. But yeah, awesome, you guys. Awesome. So you're gonna hop on in a little bit then, Steve or Jeff?
Yeah, I'll hop on. If we make it home in time and you're still on, I'll hop on.
Okay, we'll probably still be on. I'm
All
sure.
right. All right.
All right, love you,
see
buddy.
you guys in a
guys
little
are
bit.
awesome. Love you guys.
See you in a little bit.
See you, Robert.
See ya.
All right, guys. Take
See you
care.
guys.
See ya.
I love it. On the road. It's like correspondence on the road. We just got hopefully we'll get Uncle Roman. Uncle Roman's at a con today. So maybe we'll get some stuff on the road.
That would be nice.
Big shout out to my other brother out there, Scott Farr, buddy. I love you, dude. We got the immortal Biggie Shack. Yo, buddy, what is up? Hell yeah. Nice to
Darren
see you.
Scott Farr, one of the best, like you said.
Yes.
Scott Farr and Biggie.
Big time. You guys rock. Thank you. So I'm waiting for the other connection to log back in. Hold on. I'm gonna remove this and fix this. Let's fix this. There we go. Just waiting. I think it was my brother Deuce. He's trying to connect. I'll have to connect the other way, Deuce. I send you 2 links. Check Instagram and then check your email. Perry Comics is in the house. What is up, dude? Another legend. Another legend.
Perry's awesome, dude.
Awesome. Big shout out to you, buddy. So it's Q&A. Are you here? Are you with us, Martin? Martin.
So it's Melon's Millions information booth.
Maximilian, Millions. Maximilian booth. Yep.
Yeah,
Hack.
Million.
Buddy,
Oh, there he is, the Batman fan.
there he is.
Batman
Very cool,
friend.
Hack. Thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
Congrats to Hack, already over 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and that's his second time doing it. And
I
it's
know,
like,
right? He
Yeah.
built it up, so he's
Yeah,
ready to
built
go.
up, boom.
Make sure you check out Hack. He's got a live show and he does giveaways. So make sure you go.
Look
Well,
at
there's-
old Wolf. Tony's in the house, buddy. What is up?
I love me some Tony.
Thanks for being here, you guys. You guys rock. Martin, are you there yet? Technical issues. All right. Anyway, so Legend, why don't you tell the community about yourself a little bit? I know a lot about it, but new people that come to the show, I usually get these questions asked on Instagram, and so try to like to answer them. Hold on, what is this now? All right, there we go. So how did you start out, Legend? What made you start out YouTube? What made you go into this whole realm of what you've been doing? I know you haven't done anything lately, but
Yeah.
you can tell you still got fans out there. Still,
Oh,
people,
yeah.
big
Well,
time.
my name's Robert, and I'm the Great Legend on YouTube. But I started collecting comics in junior high. A buddy named Todd got me into collecting comics, one of my best buddies, and we still on IG, and he's sending me memes and videos to this day of stuff we used to have in the 90s. But yeah, so he got me into them. And then when I went to our first comic book shop we went to was in Plano, Texas, which is north of where I live. And no, it's south of where I live. And so it was a comic book shop called Lone Star Comics. Y'all may have heard of it because Lone Star Comics became mycomicshop.com. So we went there and I got to see old Buddy Saunders behind the thing. Of course, I didn't know who he was or the importance of the guy, the guy that owned the whole shebang. But I found some comic books and I told my buddy Todd, I was like, I remember watching a cartoon from when I was really young on Hanna-Barbera. It was like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and it was in reruns because I was only born in like the 70s, but it was reruns, and the cartoon was the Fantastic Four cartoon.
Yep.
And I fell in love with that orange rock guy that said it's clobbering time, and he'd always bust down walls he was just a beast, man. I love that character. And then when Todd told me, he's like, yeah, they have a comic book of that. It's Fantastic Four. I was like, oh, that's the name. Yeah, Fantastic Four. And he showed me the Fantastic Four comics. And my first issue was issue 167. It was a second part, like 166 was the first part, but I got the second part, and it was the Thing and the Hulk teaming up together against Reed, Sue, and Johnny. So I'll always remember that. I don't know if I have the exact one. I think I sold it off and got a better copy, but so I fell in love with the Fantastic Four, and then I've collected off and on since 1990, I would say 1990, but I had some books in 89, 88, like Spider-Man. My very first, I forgot, before the Fantastic Four thing, I got my first comic was a Spider-Man comic. This comic here, this exact comic was the first comic I ever got. This was the one my grandmother got me at the store, but it was the weird thing, it didn't have a UPC, it was like direct, so I don't know, but it was at the grocery store. And the reason it's so cool is this has Rhino and Backlash and Matt Gargan's Scorpion.
What issue is that? What issue is Spider-Man?
It's Amazing Spider-Man 319.
Okay.
And as a kid, I didn't know who the hell that guy was, McFarlane. Yeah. So I was like, well, the art looks really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I was like, I've got to have this. And the guy, Iron Man 3, the movie, had a guy that was like turned into fire. I can't remember the character. It was Guy Pearce. But in that comic book, it's Guy Pearce's father that hires all these people to try to get Spider-Man. So as far, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but that's a cool deal, man. Just collecting comics. Look who's back.
Yeah, there he is. Deuce, you there? You there,
yeah,
Martin?
what's up, buddy?
Excellent.
Good to see Deuce and Martin in the house.
We're on
finally.
Q&A, guys. You're showing your picture. You're showing your face.
Not really. I was showing the back. I was showing a whole lot of nothing, my friend.
A lot of people, who are watching, of course, they're watching from YouTube. YouTube was kind of a different deal. My buddy Dustin, who I met playing Xbox, he's like, dude, you ought to do video game commentary. You got a really good voice. You ought to do some commentary for video games. So we kind of started doing that together. And then I started filming some of that on YouTube. And so that was pretty awesome because the YouTubers, they love gaming. Perry's got his own gaming channel. Carolina Chris has got a cool gaming channel. So I started doing the gaming, and then I have a love for cooking food. So I started doing some cooking, and then I decided to do comic books because I had comic books. I had a couple of short boxes from the 90s and 2000s. Right. Of course, now I have too many short boxes. But yeah, so I've just been a fan ever since,
Nice. There we go. Gotta fix a couple of things there. My goodness. Gentlemen, you got some questions for Deuce? Deuce, you got questions?
Yeah, Deuce, let's give you some questions. Let's forget who's up there, just ignore him.
Come on. I'm multitasking here. I apologize.
So you guys have known each other for a long time, right?
Yeah,
you and Robert?
long. Mm-hmm. Yep, long time.
How did you two guys meet, actually? Was it through YouTube?
Through YouTube. Yeah. Through YouTube. I just went and looked him up and said, hey. And then all of a sudden he started the Comic Core with a bunch of guys there on there, and he used to watch that. And that was a regular.
How long ago is it?
God, maybe like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. Pre-COVID, because Comic Core
that'd be 5 years ago then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Almost 6.
We were doing a lot of stuff in the Comic Core for a Hero Initiative, and we were doing things for other, like everyone, like JD, like a lot of people were helping with Comic Core. I was just, lucky to be on there with a bunch of people that love comics, but everyone else, they had like great stuff. They had the Golden Guys, which was a show about Golden Age comic books. And it was one of the first big Golden Age shows in the comic book community. And then we had, of course, our Friday night show, which was off the walls because usually we were all inebriated on something. And, but we talked about the pop culture, what was coming out and everything like that. And listening to Drew and Kat always fight was good. And but Mr. Galvin, he commented on some of my videos long ago, and he followed the legend. And then I really got to know him when he finally jumped on to a Comic Core live stream one time. And then we were just talking and talking, and it felt like one of those relationships where you've known the person for a really long time, and which we have, because you had followed me for a while on the YouTube, and then I was subscribed to you. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to you back, but just some fun, great times together, you know.
Right on.
Oh,
What do you? Go ahead, Robert.
No, go ahead, buddy.
No, I was just going to ask, what do you primarily collect as far as comics go?
Every month, the thing that is always certain for me is I've always got some Fantastic Four coming in the mail from my comicshop.com, is who I pre-order all my books from. So I still love the Fantastic Four. I got to get all the new issues. I try to get as many variants as I can that won't break the bank, because the one, important thing is you never want to spend more than what you have, so don't get too frisky if you can. But yeah, if you get some good deals, you got to get some Fantastic Four. I also pick up Shazam, and this will be my last volume of Shazam, though I've come to the conclusion that I just want to save more money and cut back. So I'm already a member of the DC Infinite Ultimate Universe deal. So I read all my DC books a month after they're out. So I only have to wait a month, and dude, I get to read all the DC I want. And it's only like $120 a year, which is like $10 a month, which would take like 2 cover A's, or 2 $5 books would equal the amount. And
or just over 1 in 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 in 100s. I will miss those days. God, they're so expensive though. But I bought 1 in 500s, 1 in probably 1,000s. I got some crazy ones, but yeah, I got it. Yeah, getting up there, But yeah, so dude, I love those. Also, I collect Popeye books and Dick Tracy hardcover books too, and Donald Duck. But how about you, Martin?
I was going to say, but I never used to understand what everyone was on about with 1 in 100, with $100, $50, because like that, for example, here in the UK, that's the 1 in 100, and that was what, 25 quid?
Oh yeah,
which is about $30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it never, because I guess the interest isn't as high across the water here. There's no, we can stick that price in it and someone's going to pay it. It's like McGrail that I got, I think you've seen the other week. Finally got that. It was only for it is 1 in 50 for Strange Academy. It is for sale for $7.99, which is about $10. And I wasn't. My love wasn't there for it at the time when it released, because I wanted to get the Scott Young variant on the Scott Young side, and then obviously the boom went with Strange Academy, and then I wish I'd bought it, but oh well. So
that's the best thing, though. You always, have a mind for the price, and hey, a lot of times you've been blessed over there in the land down under, getting them good deals. Oh, actually, you're in the UK. My bad. I was gonna, I was thinking about Mark. Mark,
did you think you got a boomerang then?
Yeah, you gotta go like hit
Tommy Kangaroo Down Sport.
Mark cuts the arc. He's our.
I invited a link to Kyle, so hopefully Kyle shows up.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker.
Yeah, from New Zealand, baby.
He shows up. So I got to show you guys something. So I got this as an AOK from Great Legend. This thing is massive. It is so cool. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan as well, but this book is huge. The pages in this thing are amazing. It shows. There's the first Silver Surfer.
That thing is huge.
You know what you need to do?
What's
you need to get that remarks on the front by someone, and it's got to say it's clobbering time, because then if you get burgled, you can use that book.
This thing is awesome.
What you need is Monty's page turner. That's what you need that. His book
large. He can make an extra large one. Monty can.
So
he can.
For that, this is not going nowhere. It stays in my collection. I got to make a bookshelf to have this on there. But it's awesome.
That's one old Norrin Rad. If Norrin Rad's still in the chat,
he is. He's still there.
I knew it.
He's there.
Yeah, Norrin Rad. He's our surfer fan.
Yes, exactly. And artist. He's a personal artist. So you guys, just so you know, I posted Nolan Rad's links down below for his IG Instagram. So if you want any of his art, you can go and look him up. So make sure you check him out.
So awesome.
Down below.
Yep, down below. Down below.
Next to the like button, it shows once you click the like button. You have to click it, and then it shows the
All the
description.
information's down there. So, what new things have you been doing, Legend?
You know, some new things I've been doing and some new things I've been collecting. Let me do the doing stuff first. So about 2021, I think. I don't even remember how long ago. I guess it was 2022. I retired from library. I've been a library guy for about 24 years doing various library gigs. And one of the ones I did for the longest period while I was there was I was a youth services technician, and I played a little guitar, and we did story time for, you know, the babies all the way. Well, it was 6 months to 18 months, and then the 2 to 4s, and then, well, it was like just 6 months and up, I guess, basically. Right. And that was a lot of fun. So I'd done that for years, and I was getting kind of tired of doing library stuff, and I had enough years. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to retire. And God has blessed me with the means to do so, the money, through the years, I've done Bitcoin, did good.
Yep.
I've just done.
Well, you started collecting. I noticed lately there was a couple of shows I seen you on. You're actually grading video games. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
that's really cool. All my video game players like to see some of that too.
I was blessed to. God bless me again. I want to tell you all a story.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell a story. You go right ahead. This is your time, brother.
It's really interesting about life and how YouTube works and how you can see things if you look fourth dimensionally. But in this box here, this is so it's kind of, it's not supposed to be funny, but I don't know, like God kind of like, I got a couple of good laughs out of this stuff. But I'll show it in a minute. Basically, a lot of people were grading a lot of things. This was before the VHS boom. A lot of people were grading VHSs and things like that. And the video games weren't as popular. Like the company, I think this was even before CGC started grading the video games, because all that was there was Wata Games, and there was another company too.
Wasn't it Beckett? Wasn't Beckett?
There was. Beckett hasn't done video games yet.
Not yet.
That I've seen, because I just went, I always go to Beckett. I'm there like 20 minutes away, so I drop off my books there. But like, I haven't seen him do that, but I think they're doing VHS now. But so I decided the one thing that comic book people love, and like all my friends love, is nostalgia for things they had when they were kids or when they were younger. And this was about a year to 2 years ago. I knew that a lot of people back in the day remembered their fondness for an old school game called GTA 3, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh my goodness.
And I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this game and I'm going to get it graded, and then I'm going to see if I can sell it. So I bought about 15 copies of that game already sealed up, and they weren't the first print. They were the trilogy editions. So people bought the PS2 trilogy edition so they can get San Andreas, but we already had the other ones, so they got rid of them. So I would buy those for like $15 and get them graded for $50. And then I know I shouldn't speak about money on this, but
you're fine. You're fine.
For an idea. So you could use this idea for anything.
There you go.
Try to make some good money. And over in Germany, and
hold on for 1 second, Legend. Pause for 1 second.
There
Kyle,
he is.
I send you a link. Hopefully you can come on, buddy. You can shoot some questions. Come on, you know the Legend. You got it, Link.
Shoot the breeze, bro.
Yeah, please show up. That's our Australian friend, New Zealand friend.
Well, I don't have a copy of it right now, but I'll tell you why I don't. I sold them all.
Go ahead,
basically, I had 3 buy it nows, or I did 3 buy it nows where I sold a 9.8 that was the seal on it was A++, so it was the high. Well, I guess 10 would be a high grade, but 9.8, one of the highest grades, plus the seal was like perfect. I sold each of those for $500.
Wow.
So, and it only cost me 50 plus 15. 65. So I was making like a shit ton of money off these games. And I was doing, you weren't seeing me on YouTube. You weren't seeing me boast about it because I was making damn money. I wasn't telling no one about this stuff. Yeah, I got on. So I got a lot of this kind of stuff. Like
that's really cool.
This one's just a Gauntlet 9.
Yeah, Gauntlet, classic Xbox. I love it.
And it's sealed and everything. So
cool.
I was getting nostalgia, things that I like. This one right here, a Rockstar classic, Red Dead Revolver. You know, this is 8.0 sealed one. There was another Rockstar classic, 9.6 B seal, the Warriors.
Nice.
The Warriors.
Warriors. I love it. So many of these. But all those GTA ones I was telling you about, I sold them. Not all of them went for 500. The others went for only about 175 because I did normal bidding on those. Now the thing was, they started getting smart to the gimmick, right? So they didn't mind that it was from the trilogy edition because the thing was, it was a 9.8 A++. It was like perfect regardless. So it's basically like having a conserved or a restored comic book, you know, like it may not be like the best, but it's damn well looks good, you know, for presentation, you know. This is, of course, is a Captain Marvel Adventures #1 from 1941. But just the
age alone, who cares?
Yeah, right. And
the history behind it.
That book is my dad's nostalgia. Of course, the GTA is some of my nostalgia. So if you have anything you remember growing up as a kid, you know, the thing is most likely there's going to be some other fans of that same thing. So say you were a kid of the 70s and you were like our favorite uncle and you were watching Battle for the Planets. And you were watching Thundar and all that stuff. You better be on your toes because if you're bidding on any products that have Thundar or the damn planet, the Battle of the Planets, Roman's probably gonna beat you. You know, it's like a WWE wrestling chant. Roman's gonna kill you. Roman's gonna kill you. You know,
Chris
those
buddy wakes up. Thank you.
I'll tell you now, he certainly has tried against me in some auctions. I'll tell you now.
He's 1 in a million, that guy. I love him.
Legend.
Yes, sir.
What you're on about is obviously like what people in the car trade as well call the 30-year rule. So if it's a car which you wanted, you couldn't afford, and now 30 years later, you're in that better position. Some people are, and they can afford it.
That's probably.
I don't know why people haven't started grading Fortnite. Because even though a lot of our age hate Fortnite, that'll be one of the games that the people will collect in that 30-year space.
And remember, also, there's not a lot of physical copies of that too, because most of them are digital.
Exactly. So if there's any disc copies of that, that'll be, or even if it's printed on the cards.
Yeah, the cards you get. The digital card, but it can't be scratched on the back. You know,
exactly. So you got to think outside the box with it like that on those cards. If they're going discount cheap, grab all those cards because that'll be what people will collect. I've only just thought of it as I'm saying to you. But also, Lincoln is my closest city, and Rockstar, I've got an office there where they do the coding and programming.
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah, Norrin
I guess we must be cheap. That's why.
Norrin Rad said that there's no physical copy of Fortnite. Do y'all have physical in Australia though?
There might be for some regions. Sometimes there was.
Yeah.
But also, like we said, there might be actually that Fortnite little credit card thing.
Right. The card.
Yeah, that little card. Norrin said that Spider-Man would be a good game to grade. You know, there was a great game Sega Genesis had. Actually, Master System probably had one too. But get a good Spider-Man Sega Genesis. Oh, that's so cool. Or Sonic the Hedgehog. So those, of course, are your holy grails. Super Mario Brothers #1.
Comics. Thanks for being here.
Sure.
Hey, Nalby, old time. But you know, you had so many cool things like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2. Like The Legend of Zelda, the golden one. Oh my God. If you had it graded, like those games currently, I don't know if they grade for like $1 million, but I think they do grade for like 6 figures. You know,
How about the track and field? How about the original track and field?
If he's big on the Game Boy, A Link to Past.
Yeah, Link to the Past.
For Zelda is the big one.
Yeah, that Konami track and field silver box. So awesome. Yep.
Yes, it is. Look at that. Perry's saying, yeah, it's all digital. The box for Fortnite is just a code inside a disc. It sucks.
Yeah, I bet that little code, though, just that box alone, though, they'd buy it. You know what I mean? Like, people would buy it.
Right.
So I started getting in, but I only graded, this was my last batch. I got about 3 boxes of 15. But they're all just random games. I do have a crap ton of GTA San Andreas's, and I think I've got about 5 Vice Cities that I'm hoping I can repeat the same.
Give me 1 second. We got a little surprise. Hold on.
Yeah, Vice City's an amazing game.
Nice.
There he is. How are you,
buddy?
brother?
What is up?
I'm good.
Awesome. Well, nice to see you.
It's so good to see the number one Doctor Who fan in the internet land, baby.
And Judge Dredd.
Oh, that's right. Judge Dredd, AD.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, you no slouch on the X-Men either, boys.
What was that? What are you showing, buddy? Hold on.
Ooh.
There is discs.
There is a disc.
Oh,
there is a disc.
The sealed ones go for pretty high. I think it was like $200.
Wow.
Look at that sealed with $200.
$200.
But yeah, if you're like Martin says though, you buy it, but you hold on to it for 30 years.
Yep.
Deal. Going to Smithsonian or something. I don't know.
Kyle, thanks for being here, buddy. Cool.
Oh, no worries.
I'm glad because you know Legend just as well as anybody else does.
Yeah.
All big fans.
Today he's been around you before me, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like this summer it'll be 15 years.
Nice. Wow, I think it's 13. No, what is it? It's 2014 I joined YouTube, so
nice.
By the way, I noticed there's another gentleman out there. What is he called? Like 50 cent or 25 cent, 5 cents. I think he's from New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
A fellow collector who's huge into Judge Dredd. I watched a stream like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
For like 2 hours, and they were immaculate. He had every story, every book. It was amazing.
Damn, that's good.
That is awesome. I'll have to check him out. You have to send me the link.
5 cents. I think he's called 5 cent or something like that. Yeah.
I'll check him out. I've probably met him. You never know.
Probably have. Anyway, keep going, guys. Keep going.
Yeah, Norin Rad said Fortnite's free game, so making physical copies will be a huge cost for devs. The one thing about Fortnite we also got to remember is the original Fortnite game pre-Battle Royale was called Save the World, where you kind of built the forts and it was nighttime. And then the zombies were coming and you had to kill the zombies. It was basically like Gears of War horde mode or something. Yep. And my youngest, Jackson, he loved playing that. Like he liked it better than the whole parachute out 1 versus 100, that style. But yeah, the crazy thing, the games have really took off. Like I said, I usually will get on the train and then, do a lot of business and then get off the train. I don't stay too long. If you stay too long in the Bitcoin and you never know if it's going to just bottom out or just go up. And a great thing is if people collect stocks out there, dude, the S&P broke a record. They're over like, it's huge. And then the Dow and all that, man, it was over like, I don't remember what it was, but it's at the highest it's ever been. So I know a lot of people, the groceries are still expensive.
We're having an interruption for 1 second. We got somebody on the road. Roman. He's hunting. He's hunting. Uncle Roman. Hey, look at Uncle Roman. Uncle Roman's at a Comic-Con. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, can we
What
see
about
you? What are you hunting?
number one? I can hear you. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to hear you.
Yep. Show us what you're looking at. What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, we're gonna flip the camera around.
Okay, cool.
You can flip the camera around.
What con are you at? What con are you at?
I am at the Great Lakes Con, and I'm at one of the dealers I haven't worked with since 2018 at Detroit Con.
Oh, wow. Sorry, guys.
Is that it? Is that it? No,
Nope.
camera.
Nope.
How you turn the camera around?
You gotta flip it at the bottom.
No, that's the camera. Hey, y'all.
Oh, he'll come back. Oh, we'll get
He's
him
just
back.
teasing us, baby.
Yeah.
He's just teasing.
We'll get him back. He'll come back. That's cool. On the road, 2 people. Excellent.
It's like those correspondents coming in. Hey, we got Lisa Ling over here at the
Right.
Comic
Con. There we go. Okay.
Oh, and another one was NVIDIA. If y'all like those graphics, well, don't buy NVIDIA now, but good God, I wish I would have bought NVIDIA graphic card
Oh
stock.
my gosh.
That broke records. And that's really what carried most of the stock market. Like I said, Biden needs to get the damn groceries cheaper. But hell, man, the stocks are really helping my retirement. You know what I mean?
Hey, Roman's back. Roman's back.
Oh, man.
All right. Give me a sec. There we go.
I'm trying to. Oh, here we go.
That's all right. There you go, buddy.
I can't.
Technical difficulties. We'll get him back.
He doesn't know we're like laughing about this. It's pretty good comedy.
Yeah, Liz.
Well, hey, at
He's
least
late.
he's not asleep.
Yeah, the
Oh,
dude's
okay,
enjoying
he's
it,
back
man. Looking
again.
for
He's
looks.
trying again. Here we go, guys.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
there you go, Roman. There you go.
Look at what he's got on his table there.
First
Oh,
Alpha flight.
Camera, like, if you don't know how to do it, just do like this.
There you go. There
Man,
you
what
go.
You got that. Show us that Alpha flight. That look good.
Show us the Alpha flight.
There it is.
Yeah.
First Alpha
Oh, look
flight.
at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Franklin.
hey,
Give me some
hey.
Franklin Richards in there. Annihilus.
Ooh,
First
some FF.
Sinister.
Havoc. Scott Summers.
Oh,
First Sinister.
Or Alex Summers. Oh, look at there.
oh.
Nice.
70s
Nice,
goodness,
Roman.
man. I know you love your 1970s Battle for the Planets and Thundar too, Roman.
This is all daily hands of kung fu. I didn't know this was sitting right in front of me.
That's cool, buddy.
So cool.
He's got all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
I'm gonna get the Franklin Richards and 121. Get rid of those. You said you had some more down here. You got any FF?
Yeah, I went a bit further down.
Hey, have him shout out the Nerdy Collective show. Have him shout out the Nerdy Collective show.
Have him shout out. They want you to
Hey,
shout out
Hey,
the
you're
nerd.
watching the Nerdy Collective show. Yeah.
What is it? The Nerdy Collector Show.
Yeah, here we go.
Thanks, guys. Roman, you're awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Liz, that's
Roman.
hilarious.
I love it.
The Nerdy Collector Show. I'm about to go around and get some and I'm getting ready to leave. I said I forgot I had to stay long enough so you guys could see me. So I'm gonna take a tour down in a second. Give me a
Okay,
second.
good.
I'm gonna take a tour around. Go back and I'll be right back.
Okay, Roman. Thank you.
I can hear everything.
All right, good. Awesome, you guys. So legend. Chris Large is sitting right here. Let me blow you up real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know why they're selling, Chris.
Yeah, be careful.
That's another video though. I know why they're all selling, and I know why they're building bunkers. But like I said, my time is short, so yeah, I ain't too worried about it. You know.
What? Dude.
Oh yeah, here you go. Look at this one. This
Yeah.
is a Lego Batman, a 9.8.
Wow.
And I love Lego Batman, so I don't know if I'll sell this or not. It'll probably just go up in the closet for a while.
Yeah. Legos are really popular still.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing the shout out for the guys.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, let's get that shout out. Where's Roman at?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come back. Hey, Roman. We got you up, bud.
Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Excuse me, right behind you. Excuse me, sir.
Just roll them over.
Oh.
Just roll them over.
Roll them on. All right, I'm going to come back. Y'all are
Love you,
tours.
Chris. Thank you for being here, buddy.
Look, some, but
all right, there we go.
Jason just walked by.
Oh, really?
There's somebody in here with some prequel horror. I really didn't see him.
What?
She has a ton of prequel horror, something like that. Silver Age horror.
Still
nice.
Silver Age is really
Here's
good
one of my
horror.
favorite titles here. I'm gonna see if you give me a shout out right quick.
This is cool. This
That's
is
Boba
cool.
Fett. I think I saw a Boba Fett over there.
Man, right here.
Oh, cool. Gonna say,
Do me a
you're
favor.
watching the Nerdy Collective Show.
Give a shout out to the Nerdy Collective Show.
Hello, Nerdy Collector Show. What's up there,
Yeah.
guys?
Awesome. Thank
There
you.
it is. High five. He's giving you a high five.
You're live in New Zealand.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
All
Look at
that. Yeah,
that.
Planet Comics. I mean, these are some golden. Oh, Howling Commandos.
And Wolverine 1.
Daredevil, Wolverine 1.
50.
Oh, Secret Wars, Black Cat,
Yeah,
Black Cat.
beautiful.
Kingpin cover.
7.0.
Oh, there you go, Kyle. X-Men cover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Red Sonja.
Spidey.
Nice. Very nice.
Spidey wedding issue in there.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Roman's nailing it. Love it, Roman. Thank you, Roman.
So, you're doing Indianapolis, right? When is that? Month in Indianapolis. She's doing C2E2. Then she's doing, what's the schedule? C2E2.
We'll be shopping there. We'll go in back there and we'll go do the show with that.
I thought you was 3 days.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, she goes, okay. C2E2 and then Cincinnati on the Sunday. Let's keep moving around. So y'all can see the, I guess I can hear you now. It's a little loud, but I can hear you.
Okay, you're good.
There's
You got
some.
any questions for me? Let me know. If you need me to slow down.
You're good. You got some cosplayers there. That's
Yeah.
nice. Just keep going with the comics. You're good. Oh, these are the artists? Are those the artists?
I do love a good con.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah,
cool
we
because we get on the road and it's actually
Oh,
coming in
yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah, who are these people?
These
Artists.
some artists, I think.
That is so cool.
It says right on the side back, and it was pulled all the way up back.
They did. I think they already did the program for the 40th anniversary of the Turtles. These are the guys that were there. Now you can talk to them by themselves.
Nice, Roman.
Was that
Okay, he
Steve
froze.
Ingle, maybe?
He froze.
Pretty cool.
That's cool. He's having a good time. That's excellent.
Yeah, I'm just riding around. About to close. I was about to leave, and I forgot about you guys. I guess
Roman,
Noah
you're
Slot.
awesome.
Noah Slot was part of the program too, and there was a lot of horror people here, but I don't know where they disappeared to.
Oh, I love seeing that. I've got me and Deuce's bad influences
Go Angel Medina site.
got him going down that pre-code horror bunny hole. Captain, what is up, buddy? Thanks for being here.
Hey, ahoy, mates and mermaids. Howdy.
My sideways again. Did I lose y'all?
Yeah, you froze. Your screen froze. Your screen froze. I can hear you, but your screen froze. Anyway, keep going, Legend.
Yeah,
Back to what you're showing.
I have, I'm a big fan of Dick Tracy. I don't have very many comic books. I've got a nice treasury edition that my buddy Carson gave me, but this is the Dick Tracy Volume 1 complete Chester Gould from the newspaper prints. This was his dailies, the daily newspaper and the Sunday newspaper from 31 to 1933. And there is, I want to say 29 volumes. It goes all the way up to 1980. when he retired, and then I guess Max Allen Collins took over, the guy that did Road to Perdition. That's how I always remember him from. But the only thing, the first 6 volumes of these, the only thing I didn't like about them were they're so damn small. And for me personally, I've got to get like a magnifying glass because I can't
little
see
squares, little squares.
Yeah,
I found
so damn small.
One of the books I'm going to show later today is a book like that, and it's by Eclipse Comics, and every one has got a small square with art, and the art is great, but it's real tiny.
This on volume 7 through 29 or whatever. No, could it be? Yeah, 29. They're all big print like this. So the company that does this is the Library of America Comics, and they did a reprinting of volume 1 through 6. So I've got the bigger one. So now it looks like all the other ones, like, because I guess 22 of them look big, and then just the first 6 look like that. So
I know my buddy out there, Bearded Comic Bro, loves Dick Tracy.
Yeah,
Bearded Comic Bro loves Dick
these. They're they are pretty high. I think it's usually about $50. Yeah, 50. Oh, $59.99. But if you can get $50, or maybe on Amazon, sometimes you can get them for $35 or $30. This is they reprinted volume 1 through 6. So the new volume 1 through 6 and the big, they should be easy to find. So get these, and if you like them, shoot, do like I did. I got a whole the whole collection of them. I'm still waiting for volume 5 and volume 6 to get here though. But Dick Tracy, man, classic.
Yeah. Big shout out to Comic Bearded Bro. He's a big Dick Tracy fan. Hope you got to see that. He'll like that.
The Biggie from New York Warriors is here.
Yeah, and Biggie was in the house just 2 seconds ago from New York Warriors. Here he is. Another good dude to the community.
Biggie would probably like this
shout
one.
out to your brother.
That one, because it's Biggie's. That's what they're named after.
Yeah.
The New York Warriors. And the Warriors. Classic, man. I love the classic Warriors video game, because that game, there's a lot of cussing in that video game, and Ajax even says some things derogatory in there. It's pretty bad. There's Roman, baby.
Yeah, he's back again. Here we go.
Someone comes up to the
Sorry, we're gonna get to see the wall.
Pre-code horror.
Yeah, show us the wall.
Show us the wall.
Nice wall.
Oh, nice.
Spook. Oh, fear.
Fear.
Oh,
Nice.
Fear.
Fear.
Oh, look at that. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, I wish you went the other way.
You wanted that chain. Oh, that one there, that Black Cat's classic.
The Black Cat's awesome. Weird terrorist killer.
Dude.
Wow. Look at all this. This is amazing.
Katie Keene. That's a classic.
They're right there. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Black Cat Mystery. Look at the haunted. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Thrilling terror. Weird tales. Nice.
Beautiful.
That is awesome.
Look at Groot.
That was first Groot.
It's always fun to see Groot in there with all those other.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Oh, Nightmare is there. Chiller's there. Haunted is there.
Oh, the crime true stories. Yeah.
All the crime stories.
Oh,
Strange Tales, early Strange Tales.
Beautiful.
Yep. Beware.
Oh, Two-Fisted Tales. That's another classic, old school.
Wow.
Oh, wow. There you go. There's
some turtles. Nice. Nice, Roman. Look at that.
Hey, Black Panther.
Beautiful.
Shadows. Nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Super cool.
Roman, you got to buy at least 10 of them, buddy. You got to buy at least 10. Yeah, first Ivy. Yep. Look at that.
Good to see some Westerns down there.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
nice. I think Westerns need to make a comeback myself.
Yeah. Ooh, there's some Erie. There was an Erie.
Yeah,
I keep seeing the books I'm looking for. I'm just like, what? Oh.
Two-fisted. Wow, those are just
Which is
unbelievable. Yeah,
oh,
look at that.
Goodness.
That's a good collection.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Roman, that was phenomenal.
Oh, hold on, I'll pull some more. Got
That dude showing some more. I think that old man's like, I got more to show you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Uncle Roman, thank you.
Roman,
thank you, buddy. We'll get in contact, bud. Your reception keeps cutting out.
You want
We
me to
love
put
you,
on
buddy.
hold the camera above me?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I got it, please. I'm gonna get some ones I want out here. Okay.
What are you going through, Roman? Roman.
Ooh, Fate.
Oh, some Fate. Oh, man.
Nice Western. Dang, yeah. The
Lost
connection gets pretty clouded. It's a funny reception when you have all those people because most of the time in today's time, they're checking their phones to see if they're getting a good deal or not. Those people. I usually keep the phone out of sight from a seller.
Yeah,
that can work against you. Then they might check their phone.
That was cool. Big shout out to Uncle Roman. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude. Good to see him out and about, hanging out and getting to meet people too. Hey, Biggie Shack got a Gunsmoke today.
Yay, nice. Very nice.
Another classic one that
Brian
I like.
LCS is in the house. Yo, thank you.
Oh, yeah, Brian LCS. Some other hardcovers that are really cool are Carl Barks collected Donald Duck and Uncle Scrooge. They're working on volume 1, 2, and 3, and I think volume 29 and 30. So they've got 5 more volumes out of the 30 volume set. I already got my 25. I'm just waiting on the last 5. But I love hardcovers. They present really well. And they take forever to read because you keep buying more of them. So
So, gentlemen, back to Legend. Got some more questions for Legend? Kyle? Martin? Deuce? Come on.
All-time favorite villains. What do you got?
There we go.
Oh, that's a dang good question. All right. Well, first off, you got to have it. And I don't know if Man Cave is still in here, but you got to have some Eyeback. Now, Eyeback's not on the cover, but this is Man Cave's profile pic. So I just wanted to put that out. This is a first appearance of Eyeback. Okay. Thank you so much for that follow on Twitch, because usually once or 2 times a week, you'll see me on Twitch. Normally, no commentary on Twitch, though. But you'll always see a sad face. It'll say playing WWE, and it'll say no commentary with a sad face. I'm lazy. But the commentary is what I'm known for, but I get lazy. But another great villain I love is this. Not an old villain. Let me show you this villain. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I had some of these gimmicks together. This is one of my favorite villains here, Dr. Doom, and I got my little bullet Dr. Doom back there. So I do love Dr. Doom, being that he's the protagonist of Reed Richards, basically, and the Fantastic Four, but primarily Victor and Reed. Always that collegiate rivalry, you know, and it's so cool because it's not like we have is it Gail Sayers and Brian Piccolo? It's not like we have 2 like good running backs or 2 physical specimens or sports people. We have 2 minds, dude. And when you get 2 meeting of the minds, you know, it could go good or it could go bad. I don't know if y'all seen the Reanimator. I think it was King of the Golden State saw Reanimator finally for the first time. And you know what might be, okay, well, we could use this for good, but then all hell breaks loose. I love Reanimator. What a great horror movie.
It was classic. That's also H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, that's you talked about
Lovecraft.
that before.
Yep.
You like
So-
Cthulhu, right?
So, Robert or Legend, what do you think of the casting of the Fantastic Four?
Oh, that's a good one. I see what everyone.
I'm trained.
Everyone looks good. I mean,
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
They got Maxwell Lord in there. I don't
Yeah.
like that he was Maxwell Lord because I
Yeah.
hated that bad guy and he killed Blue Beetle. But in Infinite Crisis. But I like the guy. He looks like a great Reed Richards. Put a little gray in his hair. I don't know if they'll go beard or no beard. It doesn't really matter. Beard would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sue looks good. Johnny looks good. Ben Grimm looks ugly, like he should be. Like some ugly guy, like Ben Grimm. That guy they chose for Ben Grimm, I don't know who the hell he even is. He just looks like I'm Ben Grimm. I'm a Air Force pilot or whatever. Oh, and one thing I don't mean to toot my own.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
But for years and years and years, and I finally did see the other Fantastic Four with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. It was pretty good if you put it like, say, in the Ultimate Universe, or if it was like a different universe, it'd be pretty good. But that movie that's coming out, I've always said on the Comic Core, I told Carson, till the horse drank all the water in the trough. I've been saying this. I said, set that damn movie in the 1960s. And what you can do is you can use time travel to get them, to where they need to go. If they need to help, the Avengers or something in the future, just let them use time travel to get there. And then, but keep them grounded in the 60s. I think that'd be the best thing.
That'd be the way to go.
It would be like a period piece. And maybe even have Sue have the bob and everything, like make it 60s. I mean, that would be so damn cool. It'd be like a throwback, man. I just love it. And if they make it kind of funny and kind of like off the cuff, like I think they got something, I think Stan Lee would like it like that too. If he was still watching us, or if he is up there watching. Actually, he's let me tell you about Stan Lee and Larry and his brother. They're two good brothers from the tribe of Abraham. So they're up there, and I think they could even be watching the Nerdy Collective right now.
Yeah,
Three Stooges too. Three Stooges, awesome. Jewish brothers.
Right, I've got a question for you. I don't get all this. I grew up watching the cartoon in the 90s of the Fantastic Four, and that was my basis. Mm-hmm. That was my basis for the Fantastic Four. Now, what was the first? Was it 99 or 98 for the first movie for the Fantastic Four?
With around the early
Chris Evans as who is now Captain America? He was Johnny Fire.
It was him, he was Storm, Johnny Storm. Yeah.
But Johnny, now I really like that. Why don't people like that?
Well, that they just didn't have the popularity of the X-Men, I believe, is one of the big things, because that was kind of the other thing that they had going. But it was a Fox property, and they did their best up until the very end of Part 2 when they made Galactus the Storm Cloud. I think if they would have just put a guy if they could have just used a giant guy in a suit to and he goes like this over the planet with the Galactus head, that would have made the fans like go ape shit, and they would have been number 3. But they went with the Storm Cloud. I just couldn't understand, because Power Rangers was already a thing. You could put someone in a big suit and walk them around. I mean, they did it for Godzilla, for God's sake, Galactus in a big suit, and have the little world spinning around. That'd be so cool. But yeah, I was a fan. I love Michael Chiklis from the Commish and the Shield, the guy that played Ben Grimm on those. The guy that was in Dr. Doom guy was great. And I like Johan Grufford. I don't know if that's how you say his name. He was from Horatio Hornblower, and he was in Titanic a little bit. He played Mr. Fantastic, and of course you had Jessica Alba from her James Cameron. She was in a TV series, Jessica Alba, and I can't remember who did that. I don't know if it was something Cameron. I keep going back to Terminator 2 guy, but I don't think he did a TV show.
That's right.
It could have been that Terminator, or it was like she was in a show called Dark Angel, or I don't know, some dark Aliens.
Aliens.
Oh, it was Dark Angel. Damn. I totally just that was in my brain. I just spit it out. Dark Angel.
Yeah.
Some show like that. But yeah, all great act, but it was just the story didn't hit for whatever reason,
Because I really enjoyed that, you see. So
yeah, I did too. I like that movie.
Yeah.
But
they had
also
Carrie,
I think it's either that or the Silver Surfer one. That there's a Walmart mini comic with that came out with a mini one in that DVD.
Oh wow, that's cool. Dude, I wonder if anyone has that thing graded.
They do, but not many. I've been into the minis quite a bit, and I'll remind myself which one it is. I've forgotten.
That is so cool. I remember the minis in the Masters of the Universe characters. Those big figs. You'd have a mini comic in there.
Yeah.
They even have a hardcover reprinting all of those.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Did you get a chance to watch the new anime of
that's the Kevin Smith one, right?
Yeah, it's actually really decent.
I haven't seen it, but people are saying they love it. I need to watch it. Do I need to watch that other one first? The one with Tila?
Yeah, watch both of them.
Yeah, well, I'll watch the early one, and then I'll watch the Kevin Smith
because
one.
What's neat is they do kind of like he does like the classic He-Man from the first one, and then it's more of a modern take on He-Man in the second one. It's interesting. You'll see why, because it's technology-wise is in the movie. He did a good job. I was very surprised. He-Man's a little bulky, a little weird looking, but it's still cool. It was definitely worth a watch.
I kind of feel like that was kind of some of the flaws with the Fantastic Four movies too. Was they didn't really have the effects and the CGI and all the stuff like they do now. So I feel like a lot of those movies and the writing was kind of meh. You know what I mean? But I feel like if they tried to, maybe this new version of Fantastic Four will be, being that they have all the technology and the CGI and all the other, maybe they can make it.
I hope so. I'm
more noteworthy.
I think that guy Pedro Pascal will do really good. And I've not watched. I'm watching all the Star Wars stuff chronologically, and I'm on the cartoon called Clone Wars. Almost did
Clone Wars
that.
is great.
Previously on Clone Wars,
we'll be hearing a lot of that.
And General Grievous are down on Genosha. What will they do next on Clone Wars?
But Legend, what's cool about that? If a lot of people don't pay attention to that show, especially like the Clone Wars. Every episode at the very beginning, how they do the classic blue Star Wars thing in the back? They actually tell you a message. And there's a message with every cartoon that it's put out. I loved it. I thought it was great.
I loved it. I like that show.
Yeah, it's really good.
And it's the building blocks of what we're watching now. And
tons of backstory. Tons of backstory on characters.
Because I've seen a little bit of the Bad Batch in that in the code, but then they got their own cartoon, which I'll get to that eventually too.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be awesome.
So Legend, what do you think of the Rock's heel turn?
Okay, like I told my buddies this too. I was like, they were like, "Well, who's it gonna be?" Because there's some of the Cody crybabies out there, and I love Cody.
I love it.
I love when he said Cody crybabies. But I told my friends, I was like, "Don't worry about it." I mean, the thing is, Roman needs to take some time off. So have his ass work 2 nights. Have him work night 1 and night 2, and let him main event both nights. Have him main event the first night with they could have him and Rock, or they could do the whole tag team match now. I guess what they'll lean for. They'll do a tag match of Seth and Cody. And then that would make Seth maybe work another night too with the Elimination Chamber. But it all depends. They can go a lot of different ways. But basically, they'll just have to have Roman work the first WrestleMania night and the second WrestleMania night. And then, but what I loved about the heel turn was he's smiling. Okay, well, like when he comes out, he's like, kind of be the cool look and everything. And this is at the pre-conference or at the press conference. And he's smiling and everything. Right. And then they all start chanting like Cody, and he's kind of looking at him and giving him the look. And then he kind of has a smirk. And when he has the smirk, that's the tell. And then I just knew from there he was going to be the heel Rock. And he goes, all you Cody crybabies. He goes out there. He's got the goosebumps. He says, I feel the passion The Rock loves the passion or something like that because they're passionate for Cody, not him. So I just thought it was great, and then he really turned it around on him, and he got him pissed at him. I thought that was funny.
It was just clever. I just think it was clever. It's great.
Oh,
Yeah, I just laughed and laughed, you know.
And then on SmackDown, he rocks out there with his old school top,
That-
the
Yeah,
500
that old school Samoan look, just Rocco or something. He looked so funny looking. Like it wasn't cool. He looked like just an old ass, like an old man, you know, walking in the beach.
Oh, it's good. It's funny. I love WWE at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I've been enjoying their storylines a lot better than the AEW.
I was a big AEW man, but
I don't like Sting. I love Sting, but I don't like the Young Bucks retiring him. I don't want that. I'd rather have like someone like
a legend,
Jericho or RVD, or like some cool person.
Someone cool.
Not the Young
Jericho.
Bucks.
I agree. Jericho would be the right guy.
Jericho would be perfect. But the Young Bucks are just too many super kicks.
I don't get the love with it.
Oh, like the wrestling is just so funny, man.
Yeah.
Martin, it's so cool because if you kind of slow down time, it's the oldest version of, oh God, what's that word that's coming up that everyone's going to get fucked up by in the future? It's called, God, what is the word? It's when something appears real, but it's like bullshit. It's deception. Wrestling is one of the oldest forms.
Acting? No.
I guess a good explanation is at Christmas time here in the UK we go see pantomime.
Yeah,
and it's very much like a pantomime where it's slapstick. Where I guess that's I guess Americans. Have you ever heard or been to a pantomime?
No, but in the 20s in vaudeville they'd have some slapstick with some pantomime sometime. It was in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
Like Three Stooges got their start doing that shit. Well, not necessarily pantomime. We had a guy over here that was really good named Harpo Marx, which was the brother of Groucho, Chico, and Zeppo. And they were in Duck Soup, but he was a good like that. But you know, with wrestling, it's one of the oldest forms of deception you'll ever find, because back in the carnival days, Vince McMahon, of course, there's the evil Vince McMahon, and he really is evil with some of those things in the news. But his father wasn't bad. And his father, Vince McMahon Sr., his father was Jess McMahon. And Jess McMahon was in the 1800s, and he did the wrestling in the carnivals where you would set up the rope, or usually be in a big tent, but you'd set up the rope around in a circle or whatnot, and you'd have two guys in there, fighting each other and everything. And sometimes you'd get a person from the crowd that was a plant, or sometimes they wouldn't be a plant. Sometimes they would just be a mark. And so what they would do was, when that person would walk in the tent thinking he was all hot shot or he wanted to give it a try, someone in the tent that worked for the carnival would just get a piece of chalk and mark on the back of his shirt. So he'd have a mark on the back of his shirt and say, and then the promoter would know that was the guy you want to take advantage of because he's an idiot. So if you think about the way that worked, it works in what worked in the Garden of Eden when the Satan tempted Eve with the damn thing. It's worked plenty of other times with politicians saying they're going to do something like no taxes, and then we still pay taxes, or that asshole.
Jigs in the house.
Hello, Jigs.
Serious Jigs, the governor in Texas cutting my power off last winter. That was bullshit. But no, another thing I was going to let y'all know, same with the comic channels, with comic channels, you never want to tell someone how to collect comics. You want them to experience it and find it out for themselves. Like, you can be a guide to if you're a popular channel and you can be a great guide, you can let people know what you read and what you like. And hey, if those folks pick up the same books, they may enjoy the same story. But really what you want to emphasize to your friends and family and your subscribers is not to do what I do, but do what you want to do, because it's called YouTube, YOU. So you need to do find your passion, find your love. But you know what? If you're looking for love and you've had, like shitty time in life, and you're trying to find something to be passionate about, or you're trying to find a hobby to keep your mind off those things that keep you up at night, check out some cool comics. And if something's really bothering you and you really need some help, check out one of the best books of all time, and that's the Holy Bible, King James version. But the new King James version is good too, because you can at least understand it. You know what I mean?
Did you get your mail yet today?
Oh, hey, let me go check real quick.
Go check. I sent him something special. So
nice.
Hey, Martin,
what's that?
Don't feel bad, Martin. I don't really dig on the wrestling thing either, bro. So
I just don't get it.
It's drama. It's acting. It's drama.
I understand that. It's all the fakeness of it. I just don't.
I used to really enjoy it. I used to watch. What the hell was it? It used to be on Channel 4 like 30 years ago, when they had like Jumping Jim Brunzell and the Crusher from Minnesota used to have fat cigars, and he'd get all brutal and mean on the thing, like, I'm going to smash him, and he'd eat a cigar.
We're going through another golden period in wrestling at the moment. It's like the biggest thing in 2 years. So. How you going, Larry? You going all right?
There you go.
This weekend,
I still watch them once in a while. Yeah, me too.
This weekend we've celebrated 100 years of my work. Where I work. Yeah, so I've been. We've had a couple of dues, like parties, celebrations, Friday night and Saturday night. So,
who do you? What do you do?
I'm a bit under the weather this morning because it was a good night.
What do you do?
I make insulators, porcelain things that go on power lines. So we supply.
That's it. I remember you saying, yeah, I know.
We supply all of New Zealand and a wee bit of Australia. So we celebrated 100 years.
Are you there?
Oh, there we go. Now they work. It's Bluetooth. It just had to connect back to my computer.
Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So I've got a short. I made a short from last night. So check it out.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I'm going to put some more up because I took some videos last night of our centenary. So it's quite good.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So. Wrestling. So basically wrestling, it's like, it's just big time acting. And the thing about it is, I used to do theater, so I know a lot of these little exercises, and you could just kind of like, the thing is funny is like when you could, like, I'm more of like, I like the behind the scenes things, of how they like put everything together and, do their stuff. But, I don't know. Some of it's very bad, but like, I still just think it's pretty funny. They got some good funny parts in there too. Like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and y'all may laugh, this is Ron Killings, and he plays this character named R-Truth. Yeah. Oh my God.
That was athletically Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, when he came out, so R-Truth came out during he got his number 18 or whatever, but he goes out during the women's rumble. Wow. And he went out to the wrong rumble, so it was like they had to say, no, dude, you're in the wrong match, you need to go to the back, your match isn't here yet. So it's just funny. Like, I love that character, but I wish they would have. He's about 50 years old now, but he's like timeless. He never ages. But man, back in the TNA days, he won the NWA championship belt from Ken Shamrock. And man, I wish they would have, like, he's more of a comedy act, but I mean, you get paid either way, so it doesn't really matter. And belts are just belts. I mean, they don't mean anything. They might get you some more money or some higher parts on the card, but like, they don't win anything. You know what I mean? They're not winning. Like Triple H or whoever makes the decision, well, let's have this person as the champion, and then it's all based off of commercial deals, money, how do they look on television. Like that girl Jade Cargill, beautiful girl, she ought to be a champion. She needs to be used more. But yeah, it's just, all it is just money days.
Well, look at CM Punk. They've back. Yeah, they're still using him even though he's injured at the moment.
So they got to get his money. They got to get their money out of him. So like they're using him on commentary, aren't they? Yeah, he's doing pretty good too. He's doing
pretty good. He's behaving himself.
Yeah, He was making fun of The Rock that one time at the end of that show. He said something like, "If I was Cody, I would have slapped The Rock in his face." And then the funny thing was, Rock was on stage, 100 feet on stage, and Rock could actually hear CM Punk because it's in the loudspeaker. Of course, Rock was the one that called CM Punk on the cell phone during a live Raw one time. Just to call CM Punk to say, "Oh, y'all are chanting CM Punk's name. I'll just call him on the phone now." I thought
so, Legend, what do you think? Where do you think the comic industry is headed right now, and all the stuff that's been going on in the last, 5 years or so, 6 years or so?
There's a lot of strong feelings toward the comics that a lot of people have, because every hobby, will have the fanboys and things like that. The ones that really get pissed, and I know there's people, that have a lot of things on that. And we got Naobi Comics in the chat. He actually is a published comic book writer, and so his answers may be different from our answers because he actually has his book in shops. So that's pretty cool. Congrats to Larry for that.
Yeah.
But that's really, that was his dream. And I know that his dad's probably real, looking up from up above. And I know old LP, the dad's real proud. But for me, the consumer, personally, I love the digital stuff, man. I'm saving a lot of room, and I still get variants and books and things of that nature, but I don't get as many. And the books I do get are books that I personally want in my collection, just Golden Age, Alarming Tales, Jack Kirby stuff. But and just books I need to slab. But as far as the current books and where it's all going, I think there's some great writers, great artists out there still, and they need more people to get invested in the comic book medium and the stories and the art that they're trying to show them, because it's still one of the most beautifulest ways to tell a story and to share an experience is with the words and the art and everything that a comic book does for you. I mean, that's some of my favorite things about comics is when you read the comic, you love the story, you love the artwork. So you're getting 2 for 1 when you love the art and the story. That's the best ever. But as far as the industry, I think DC, they're doing a couple of things that they're trying to.
They've been improving. That's for sure.
Yeah, the stories are excellent. And they're trying to cut back. So a lot of titles they know won't sell physically. They'll go ahead and just cut those off and release them digitally, on their app or whatever. So that's a good thing. So they're saving money probably on paper and everything like that. Another thing they started doing on the cover Bs, cover Cs, I think for maybe is it Marvel or DC, they're putting the cover B over just a cover A or over the comic itself. So that saves money. So whichever company was doing that, that's a damn smart move because you save money that way too. And then if you want, you can still get the variant or whatever. So it's really up to us, the comic book fans, to be a strong supporter for the comic book hobby itself. And we do these videos, so hopefully more people will get interested in collecting comics, and that'll keep the medium alive for as long as it can. So I'm pretty. I think it's going to be around. They may move, like I say, they may move more toward digital, but I think it's still going to be around for as long as I'm around.
It will move digital. If I'm 40 and I'm happy reading digital.
Naomi, we'll talk. Don't worry, brother. We'll talk. I'm interested. Absolutely.
I'll just go to second ego. It's his comic book right here.
Hey, cool. Oh, yeah, the Kyle Walker exclusive.
Nice.
Nice. It was just sitting there, so I thought, while I'm there, I'll give him a plug.
Hey, there's Brian B. Take the Time Collectibles. It's great to see Brian B.
How you doing, buddy?
This is a story I've been reading here. It's Supergirl. It's The Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. I'm on issue 8. It's freaking awesome. The art in here is really good. Let me see if I can brighten it up for you here. But good artwork. It's a lot of fire right there. But it's Supergirl, and Supergirl's doing a lot of cussing in here, which is pretty freaking funny. She just has her 21st in issue 1. She just has her 21st birthday. She's on a planet not really wanting to be disturbed by anyone, but a young girl. Her father is young. I guess she runs a rock farm. Their family runs a rock farm. Her father gets murdered by this guy named Krim from the Yellow Hills or whatever. So Krim goes on the run, and then this young girl hires or basically gets Supergirl to help her catch this guy and track this guy down. In issue 8, they've tracked him down. But what's going on? The guy shot the planet Supergirl and Krypto were on was a red sun planet, and Krypto ends up getting shot with about 3 poison arrows. And since they're on the red sun planet, they don't have the yellow sun to heal Krypto. So Supergirl has to go out and try to kill, or not. She doesn't want to kill the guy yet because he's the only guy that knows how the antidote for this poison works. So right now, Krypto's on the verge of dying. It's like old Yeller all over again. And Tom King, he's a pretty good writer. It's pretty good. So I've been reading that digitally, and that's been a lot of fun.
A lot of people are raving about Wonder Woman right now too, saying that's one of the best titles in DC.
Yeah.
Does Tom King write that one too?
I'm not sure. I'm not actually reading it, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it recently.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, that Infinite Frontier. I have not read that one. I've read the Green Lantern and Shazam. And Carson said the Flash is, well, he says Flash and Teen Titans are really good, but those are his faves, you know. So Flash and Titans.
Everyone's got the bias, haven't they?
Yeah, Teen Titans. He loves Starfire, Cyborg, Beast Boy. Hey, Lady Fantastic.
I send you an invite if you want to come on and say a few words.
What's going on, lady?
You can definitely come on. I send you an invite. She said she's at a flea market selling stuff.
Oh, good for her.
Cool.
Biggie Shack says, I'm not a big Ewing guy, but it's going well. Hey, man, I used to love Patrick Ewing. I thought he was the best center in New York Knicks history.
Biggie also said he likes Venom lately, too.
Not that he could actually move without traveling every single time he touched the ball.
He meant Al Ewing, yeah. Yeah, that big, long legs of Ewing. My dad always called him for traveling, too. And it did look like it. There's another
At least know what traveling is.
That Victor Wembanyama. Martin, do you remember that Victor Wembanyama guy?
Who? I've no idea.
No, he's from over there. No, he's from France, I think. I think he's a French player, but he's a big American player now. Yeah, Ewing. Right? Yeah, he was born from Kingston. He was born in Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't talk like Yaman or any of that.
Jamaica man.
Or he lost that accent years ago. Yeah, the big eclipse is coming soon. That's that's God's judgment on America. Man, there's been so many good truth videos, and I haven't done any, but they're out there. And I usually put anything to do with Jesus Christ, rapture or return. I put that in the Legends Truth playlist. So the day that I'm out of here and y'all don't see no more videos, just check the Legends Truth and it'll tell you where I'm at. But there's a beautiful video. If anyone's interested, I need to put it on the Legends Truth playlist because it shows what New Jerusalem in heaven is going to look like. So, dude, it's like reading that Fantastic Four comic for the first time. Man, to actually see what heaven looks like. Artist rendition, of course. But they go by all the blueprints in the Bible. So it's pretty cool.
Which one?
It's a video called by the Grace Digital Network. I'll actually put it in the chat. Let me find it on YouTube. But talk amongst yourselves real quick. This is a cool video. There's so many good things, guys. I mean, like, I can show you where Noah's Ark is. I can show you where Moses parted the Red Sea, the actual places on YouTube and videos that show the golden chariot wheels from Egypt's army that chased the Israelites out of Egypt. And, of course, Moses parted the Red Sea, the exact place. On both sides of the Red Sea, there's actually chariot parts.
I've seen that.
Hoof. Yeah, I sent the Ron Wyatt videos. I sent those
real quick.
Hey guys.
Hey, Lady Fantastic is here.
Hey, what's up, great legends? How's it going, buddy?
You were one of my favorites. So cool. It's our first live stream together.
Yeah.
Well, on the video and everything.
Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, Kyle and Martin and What the Deuce and G-Man. How y'all?
Yep.
Good.
What's happening?
I'm good at you.
How you doing, love?
Dang, y'all, I got back from a flea market. I wasn't selling, I was buying.
Oh, you were buying. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Look what my mom got me. I had this as a kid. This is in like mint shape. Mine's all worn out. So worn out that the heart patch is off.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
careful.
Care bears care.
I got my Tinder heart back.
Love that
And-
stuff. That's classic.
But the best deal, okay. Then, all right, I'm gonna show you guys. I got this one from Naaman. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got him at founded Charleston Jetsons.
Nice.
Oh,
Number 3. So he'll probably shit himself. He loves the Jetsons. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Whatever makes him happy. And then I got this one's hilarious. It was $3. Girls love the diet to make you beautiful. Stories. I just love this stuff. It's so campy and funny. And then the best deal of the day, they had this for a crisp $10 bill. Spidey Stories number 39.
nice. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
That is cool.
Yeah.
First appearance of the Thanos copter.
The Electric Company.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That is so cool.
So,
Oh, there's my girl Patsy.
hey girl,
Look at that.
leading a parade, with all the fine ladies. Anyways, yep, that's what I got. That was my
Very
little-
cool.
I know. I'm
Nice.
super pumped about this. Biggie knows what this is. Biggie
Yeah.
Milgram. Is this Milgram? You're probably right. It is. But yeah, it was interesting. Went with my madre, and it was fun. I got this in yesterday.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
wow.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got the Boschke animation slides. It's interesting. It's do you guys remember that animated film?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Nice.
I love when
Nice.
films look like that.
Good
Yeah.
thing Monty's not here. He'd be losing his mind.
Yep.
Monty?
That's very cool. I love it. Classic.
Yeah. But
Got that newsstand.
Yep.
it is true.
I love a good UPC.
And get those fingers all over it.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
stop it, Martin.
Yeah.
Enjoy those
J.R.R.
books.
Tolkien.
I love it. And look at this, dude. There's like, you could order T-shirts. You see this Lord of the Rings T-shirts, Gollum. Like, damn,
Yeah.
Bilbo. Yep.
I would kill for that Tolkien one or the Gandalf one at the
Yeah,
top.
that's rad, yeah.
Classic.
And they have like,
that ring wraith at the bottom is dope too.
yeah, the wraiths are scary. Ring wraith, boys,
Yep.
men's medium, $4.95.
That's a good
Wow.
deal.
Yeah, if only.
Ring fellowship.
Wow.
I'd take the wraith or I'd take Gandalf.
Would you? There's something
Oh,
else
yeah.
that got. Oh, these ones. This is the bomb here. Which,
So years ago, I had a really cool ring wraith coin bank that had like the sword and the whole thing, and like when you put coins in it, it did like the ring wraith scream. It
no
is
doubt,
so
it did. It did the race script.
It did it did the high pitched race scream every time you
Hang
put
on.
a coin in it. I'm gonna
Hang
try to
on.
find one.
We definitely need a tune. So I hope you're ready, Legend. Hold
Well,
on.
should I go
hold
get
on.
my guitar.
No, hold on. We got Immortal. We got Biggie Shack asking. Ask Legend about his music, please. If you like to, if you can.
Music people he likes.
You know how you do your rap songs?
Yeah, I do those. Like, I don't like
You
tooting
put
my
him
own
on the
horn.
spot.
Oh, do you got any beats? You can drop me a beat.
Oh,
I go grab the old acoustic. But like,
Well,
I like rock and roll. I love the Beatles, like Alice in Chains, Rolling Stones, Seattle. I like Seattle and UK. I like the Beatles in those. I love the Who. Who's really good.
Yeah.
Damn, Eminence Front's one of my freaking favorites. You know, that's one of my favorites. But I do like rap. I listened to Dr. Dre's Chronic, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style back in the day. Those were always fun. I didn't really know what the hell they was talking about in them when I was younger. I just loved the rhymes. And I used to do a for the 6-month-olds to 17-month-olds, the babies, we do rhythm and rhyme story time. So I always had some rhymes going during the story time, whether it be Humpty Dumpty or, you know, Little Miss Muffet, all that kind of junk. We'd have a little square dice.
Yeah.
And we would like roll the dice on the floor, and whatever rhyme it landed on top, that's what we do. You know, little Jack Sprat and all that.
Oh, snap.
I thought I heard a big dump truck. It wasn't. No, and then I like Pearl Jam's good. I mean, just any the new school though I really like is the Black Keys. I like listening to the Black Keys.
Yep. Hell yeah.
And, there you go.
Dan Auerbach.
Yeah, you nailed it. Dan Auerbach. I was just thinking that because after I listen to Black Keys, they usually have some Dan Auerbach. They have Alabama Shakes. All my little Spotify, it's all kind of like bluesy rock, you know, just
Muscle Shoals kind of.
But I don't do a lot of I don't listen to a lot of rap. I just rhyme a lot, you know. But I like.
You're pretty good at it, the top of your head sometimes when you do it.
Yeah, I always do some good freestyle. Like I said, you just drop one of those beats. Man, I could put people on their feet, or I could put them on the ground if they're laughing upside down. You know, I can do it all day, all night. You know how I do it. I don't want to be too much of a fright, though. What the deuce? Always making the ladies loose. Sorry, Lady F.
It's true.
I just had to throw some love for Deuce. And you know how Waka is. Waka's always, I don't know, Waka got the caca. Waka rocking the caca, baby. Of course, Martin NIB. I don't try to rap in front of the NIB. I usually just try to look for something
NRD.
Bob or Elmo or one of my voices that I could tell and show.
That's right. Hello, everybody. It's good to see Robert Gilman and the Nerdy Collective Show. Hey, that sounds a little bit gay there, fella. You need to stick with old Patrick over here.
You know the classics. Bringing out the comic book bling. That's right, baby. Her box for him, Lady J.
Oh, you want me to beats for him? All right. I don't know if I'm just kidding. Do that shit.
Okay. Let's get to my final two big questions for you, Legend. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Where are we?
We're right here, man.
I know.
And the questions have been the same for.
There we go. Do you have any inspirational thoughts or ideas for the community as a whole?
Inspirational thoughts or ideas for the community? You know, the community is such a big, vast landscape, man. It's like you got so many different sections of it. They could be considered estates. You know, you got the Golden Age collectors. You got the Silver Age. You know, you got the different, people that collect the runs. You got people like me sometimes that have the runs. Sorry, TMI. But no, you got all kinds of good stuff. You have people that create their own books, like Mr. Higgins here, Nobi Comics. You got artists that create their own art. I mean, and we've seen a lot of those channels. Our friend K-Pop Junkie, she has a lot of artists on that she features, which is really cool that you can learn about different artists. And there's the auction side. Who would have known, like years later, the auctions would have become what they become. So that's a whole community within itself. And then I'm sure there's more communities out there that we don't even know about that are related to comics. So some great things I could say, just take your time and find out some of the things you like, and then search for those things on YouTube. And most likely you're going to find someone else that has the same, likes as you do. And then just start watching them. And then they'll share other YouTubers with you. And then you'll find other YouTubers, and then you'll make your own house on a street in one of these blocks of the comic book community. And I hope for the future of the comic book community that it keeps running strong, because there is a lot of perilous times out there. But one great thing is I've watched folks, and I'll just throw out some names like Christina Payne. or maybe
she's awesome.
Yeah, and big shout out to her. Big shout out to Lady Fantastic Caroline, because she'll put out videos, and they're the sweetest videos, Caroline, that I've seen a lot of times in the community, where you'll tell people that, you know, you don't have to be alone in like your things that you're going through. You know, if you're feeling down, you're feeling a little depressed, you know, you have great people here in the comic book community that can talk you down off a cliff, or, you know, give you some inspiration, or give you some information to the man. You know, if us humans down here can't take care of a problem or help you out with it, we can at least say prayers to the big man, and then the big man, usually he'll come and he'll chime in and he'll make everything good again. So as long as you put your faith in God, put your faith in God, or your faith in your religion and your family and friends, and your YouTube family and friends, because like Caroline says, Lady Fantastic says it, they can get you through some hard times, you know. So I'm really appreciative of people like Lady Fantastic and everyone on this panel and everyone in this chat, because they've been really good to me over the years, you know, like reaching out and just checking on me and everything. Because there's a lot of times where I go MIA for a while, and it's nothing like bad or anything. It's just I'm overwhelmed in study, or I'm learning new things about the future, or just all kinds of stuff. It's so amazing, Mr. Galvin. In 2016-17, I was predicting stuff about blockchain, AI, Mark of the Beast, putting RFID chips in your hands. I was talking about a lot of stuff, and I got made fun of, like about Mandela effect and stuff like that, like things that I was like learning about, and I was getting made fun of. But like, I just kept on doing it because I knew that God had inside the details. If I looked in between the lines of this reality, God was going to show me some things that maybe some other people have never seen before. And it's my mission now to let other people know the things that God has shown me. I need to show other people, because I'm running out of time on this planet. So that's why I thank you, Mr. G, for giving me the opportunity to speak too.
You're welcome, buddy. All right. Next. That was
you got another question.
Yes, I do. What does thinking outside the box mean to you?
Man, thinking outside the box is just looking in between the lines.
I think you already answered that, didn't you?
It's just looking in between the lines. Like, you know, just don't, because a video pops up on YouTube in your recommended feed, don't just like believe that video, because I get a lot of those videos in my recommended feed about stuff that are some bullshit conspiracies, like some shit I know ain't real. but I get a little laugh out of them. And it helps me, you know, when you get shit thrown your way, you know, you keep getting shit thrown your way. You got to look in between the shit, or you actually, frankly, you're going to miss the shit. Any shit that's getting thrown at you, you got to move out the way, because there's a lot of shit out there, and you want to be clean of the poop. And just be smart about it, you know, like don't get shit on out there by channels that are giving misinformation. Look for those channels that have the good information, you know. So it may take a little while, because a lot of times the good stuff is like a thumbtack in hay. It takes a long time to find it, and it takes a long time to stay. But the more you do, the more you play, and the more you look at it, the more you'll have a good time. That's, my friends, is a good rhyme. But all I mean, looking outside the box, just do your own thing, and be on alert, because there's a lot of deception, you know, not only if you watch wrestling, but like there's just deception out there. Deception, of course, wrestling, they deceive you on purpose, because everyone knows. Well, I hope there is some Southern people in some of the Southern states in America, they still believe it's real. But that's the thing. Some of those people, those are going to be the easiest people to fool during the Great Deception, when a lot of people disappear. The alien, you know, people say the aliens are going to take a lot of people, but it's not necessarily the aliens taking us. It's someone cooler and better. But you may hear some crazy stuff. That's why I'm not going to be on the planet. I think I really got about 2 more years here. I'm hoping, at least. That way I can read the rest of my books and watch the rest of the videos I need to watch.
Yeah, longer than that.
Yeah. Hey, but man, look at this, dude. Remember back in the day, I had the long brown flowing hair. Now it's all gray. You know, nothing up there.
I remember the video you cut it all off shake your head on
That was so damn funny. That was fun, man. Shaved all the beautiful locks off. But yeah, man, what a ride though, man. Almost 15 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have done nothing different. You know, it's been a good 15.
That's good.
Since you've been on YouTube? Has YouTube been around?
Yeah.
Long?
He's been on that long. Yep.
It has been.
2009 or something.
Yeah. My brother got me onto it quite early because I've for quite a long time used it as an alternative to TV. Like,
hell yeah.
Because YouTube, I see of as it is the democratization of television. And so now anybody that wants to make something, they can make something. And, you know, that's cool. And so,
I watched so many 90s NBA. I still watch my NBA
Dude,
wrestlings.
over COVID, I watched Mike Tyson's entire career on tape, watching him come up. I was just like, fuck, this dude's a monster. But I was just like, I don't know. I got enraptured watching Mike Tyson.
He's
do his
fast.
career, and I
So
watched his
powerful.
fights. He's so low to the ground too. You can't get under him. Oh my god.
Those uppercuts and those shots to the body.
The body. Oh my god. Those rib shots. Oh.
You know who I miss thinking? You brought up Mike Tyson. You know who I miss though, Galvin? You probably thinking about him too.
Butterbean.
Carl Weathers.
Oh, Carl Weathers. Yeah, right.
Listen, follow. Hey, no, Butterbean's doing good. Did you watch that DDP video?
Nuh-uh. I don't
So
watch.
Butterbean,
that's fun.
He used to be in a wheelchair, but he's doing DDP yoga, and now he's walking again and jogging again. He wants one more fight.
Yeah.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah. It's DDP just put out a video. It's called DDP Yoga, or it has Butterbean, and the picture's funny. It looks like an old Charles Darwin. It looks like a reptile to human type thing. But it's like wheelchair Butterbean to cane Butterbean to like regular Butterbean again.
Wow.
Yeah, DDP got him flattened, get his back flattened. He put him on one of those gurneys that turn him upside down to try to stretch the back out and stuff.
Didn't Butterbean, he was at WrestleMania one year, wasn't he?
Yeah, he punched Bart Gunn in the face. Yeah, they let him box. That was dangerous too, because that Bart Gunn guy immediately got a concussion because it was a real punch.
Got to tell you, DDP's a heck of a nice guy. I've met him many times.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it's funny because when he put out his first yoga book, he actually showed me like some of the pre stuff before it actually got released. And Rob Zombie actually wrote the foreword for the yoga book. And he's like, he says, Rob Zombie says in the foreword, he goes, okay, I know you think that yoga is for a bunch of, it's a sissy thing and da-da-da-da. Try it. It will absolutely kick your ever-living ass.
Yep.
Yoga's different.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah. And Rob Zombie wrote the foreword for his yoga book. It's pretty funny.
Oh, nice.
I never did see The Munsters with Rob Zombie. Was that any good?
It was all right. It was all
I don't
right.
know that either.
I did not like his Michael Myers movies because I didn't like to see Michael as a young teen kill them.
I have to admit,
freaked me
I
out.
liked number one. I didn't like number two. Yeah.
Number two,
The Queen loved number one.
I guess if I had to pick between them, I would pick number one. But Michael was mean.
It was rough. But
Rough
it got to
childhood.
show you a different perspective, which I liked.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
got
yeah,
the child perspective of him, which was
Right.
pretty interesting. Of course, I love the Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I love that one. I know I shouldn't love it because what's this Christian guy loving with these chains? I love a good chainsaw hacking the fuck out of someone.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Who's a Christian? Every Christian wants to see the Chainsaw Massacre. Come on now.
All right, let's get on to
Love that fucking show.
Let's get on to some openings. I'm going to open this art piece real quick.
Yeah.
Want to do that? Let's do that.
Hell no, you can't.
All right. Nolan Rad 82.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
open this. You're going to check this out.
Oh,
I gave him a
was
list-
good, yeah.
I gave him a
80.
list of things I liked, and I told him to wing it. Go with what you wish.
Hey, I like your family portrait up there. You got Jason, Hellraiser, Freddy, Michael, and Leatherface up there. That picture next to your Clive Barker. Clive
What's that?
Barker's excellent. I see your Clive Barker and your family portrait over there with Freddy and Pinhead.
Yep.
And,
It says, thank you for your support. Had a blast doing this piece. Hope you enjoy. Nolan Rad. Put a little note in there.
Nice.
All right. And put in a nice black
Hell
piece.
yes.
Here we
Looks
go.
good.
First. I'm not going to see it. I'm just going to put it up. And then we'll see what it goes from there. Hopefully I can rearrange it.
Turn it around.
Oh,
So
shit.
pretty looking.
Right away.
There you go.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Crap. Look at
that ought to be in a
Really
cartoon.
that. Is
Damn,
look at the
surfer.
spider.
You can give G-Man a heart attack.
I love it.
It's awesome.
It's
Dude,
awesome.
That's a redhead.
And it's a redhead. Look at
looks
that.
cool. Dude,
Rad,
awesome.
dude, that is awesome. That's gonna
Banger.
be a frame. That is so cool.
I like that tarantula coming across. Don't you have a
Isn't
couple
that-
pet
Look.
tarantulas?
G-Man, just down. Put it down a bit. Yeah, it's redhead Buffy the Vampire Slayer, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
it's not
stop.
Buffy.
It's Mrs. G. It's
Get off the
Mrs. G
Buffy.
dressed up. It's Mrs.
There we
G
go.
dressed up on a
The
bike.
big guns.
Yeah. With a machine gun.
That's awesome. No, Rad, that's awesome.
That's
That's
cool.
really cool.
Really
Thank you,
cool.
thank you. We're gonna put that on a frame. That's really wow. It's really detailed, you guys. I mean, I can't believe how detailed that is. Look at
Yeah,
the
that's
bike.
awesome, dude.
Look at the
That's
bike.
really cool.
Super kind of you, Norin.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Aaron.
And then a big shout out to my bookstore. I picked out some books when I was there. And it's called The Old Bookshop. And boy, I was happy to see this. So, oh, heck yeah, Rad. I was smoking. I was excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And one of these is actually, there's a trilogy of them. This came out in 1986. And this was actually a European book. It was made in Canada, and then they imported them over to the United States. And it was called Modestly Beastly. This is from 1986. This was actually an Eclipse book. And
Wow.
in this was The Return of the Mammoth was the story.
Plato's Republic? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yep. This was excellent. Excellent read. But they got the whole series there, so I'm going to be going back to buy the rest of them. But this was awesome. Awesome
cool.
find. And then some of my favorites, I actually picked up 2 more copies. These are some trades. I've read this. This is excellent. Some H.P. Lovecraft. Another
Nerd.
H.P. Lovecraft, The Mouth of Madness. And this. I'm buying to buy the whole set. They got the whole set on. They're holding it for me. But this one I just went with my favorite color. And this is badass. This is Astounding Stories.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, wow.
This is the anniversary of Astonishing Stories. But here's the cool thing about this, you guys. And this is the reason why I actually grabbed this one.
Leather bound, right? Yep.
It's all leather bound, but you can see who the writers are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vineland's in
Oh,
there.
wow.
Yeah. And this is a big shout out to another friend of mine out there. So I hope he's watching. I can't say the name. And this is the book that H.P. Lovecraft did. And this was done in 1932. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly when it was made. 1936 of June. And this is the book. This is the pulp that he did the story in. That's what it looks like.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, and the
She-Man.
whole story.
You know,
Shadow is in there.
You know that Modestly Blaze book?
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie to that?
No, I haven't.
1966.
Yeah.
There's a movie that is called the same thing.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
And looks along the same lines.
It was 1966.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a few of them. And 1966, and then 1982, which is the year I was born.
Cool. So yeah, that was my little find for this week. That was a lot of fun. That was exciting.
Very cool. Very cool.
You guys got some books and stuff you want to show?
I can show you some books very quickly.
This is so cool. I'm loving it. I'm looking at it. That is just so cool.
Yeah, put it on the pile.
You'd have to get a custom frame for that.
I'm going to do that. because I got somebody else in the community that's doing me a piece as well. So yeah, totally. You guys, all of his links for Nolan Rad are down below on his IG. So if you want to commission a piece, you definitely can. It's very, very cool.
So yeah,
Go ahead, buddy.
Yep. So I got
hold
some books.
Hold on. Where are we here? There we go. There we go.
Cool.
Nice, buddy. Thank you.
Anyway, shove Kyle on.
Yep. Kyle, go ahead,
Right.
buddy.
I got these this week. We got
Ooh.
Chemtrails.
Chemtrails. We got.
Oh yeah. There we
Saint
go.
Man.
There we
You
go.
probably have the most extensive Dread collection that I know.
I've got the first 500. They're called progs. But there's about, what are they up to? 2,300 and something at the moment. Yeah. But yeah, I've got the first 500, all the keys. This has been made into a movie, Road Trooper.
Ooh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I believe. These are all really latest ones. So
I like that artwork on that cover. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's still got good.
Scanning her.
Still got great.
Look at that one. That looks like a Cad Bane hat. that creepy guy from the Star Wars. Oh, there he is.
And then I got an old school sister comic to 2080 called Star Lord.
Oh, I like it.
Nice.
I think it's from like 1979. So
okay,
that's real cool. And then this one. So
I like that cover. I like that guy with the shotgun. He reminds me of old the guy from
he's an old battle action character from the 1970s. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So Kyle, have you completed your X-Men run yet?
No, I've still got the 2 to get. Number
Just the
4.
2, and you got the every X-Men ever made.
Yeah. So
you guys, every X-Men ever made. He's going. I got 2 more.
What are
How
the
many
2?
issues is that?
Number 1 and
number four.
How many issues is that altogether?
I think it's 544.
Yeah, just the 544. That's volume 1.
Yeah. But I've also got volume 2 and volume 3. Was it 4? I think they're up to about volume 6 of Uncanny. And
how's the number 1? Like, is it a reasonable price, or do you think it'll come down any? Or
I reckon it'll come down. I got offered one for like 10 grand last year, but it was a 0.5, and I said no way. There's one in
they're so expensive.
Yeah, but that has dropped. Like you can buy
Sandy,
a better
thank
copy.
you. Awesome.
But I think
shout out to Sandy.
Number 4, it's more reasonable to get, at the moment.
That's the Brotherhood of Mutants one.
Yeah.
And first Scarlet Witch and
Quicksilver.
Right? I think Mastermind is the first Mastermind as well, and so the second appearance.
And you got that number 12. I like that Joker.
Yeah,
that's a cool one. That's one of my favorites because he just is destroying everything.
It's just really hard to get them at the moment. Silver Age X-Men books or Silver Age over here is just tough to get at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I was going to show you this one, Kyle, real quick.
Did
you ever play that video game?
I did.
I think my brother had that.
On GameCube, nice. I had it. X-Men Legends and 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Me and my little brother played the hell out of it.
I like number 2.
What's
this
the grade?
9.6. And it's sealed. It's got the A seal.
Wow.
Yeah, this is another one that I love. This game. I actually have of course, my copy that's open. I have my original Xbox, and I still play it from time to time. That one and the Rise of Apocalypse one. Because they're great. I mean, I prefer these over the Marvel Ultimate Alliance because Ultimate Alliance, especially the Nintendo Switch Ultimate Alliance, the third one, they kind of like lost some of the features. Like they kind of like dummied it down, so they took out a lot of stuff.
Me and my brother love playing the Apocalypse one, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. That one was the shit.
I loved using Juggernaut just charging through people on that one.
I just love customizing your leveling up and tweaking your people. Like
them. They had like those belts and like what that guy God, what was his name? I think Lou Diamond Phillips was his voice in the X-Men cartoon. Was it he builds things?
Forge?
Forge. That's his name, Forge.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips, the old La Bamba guy, voiced
Bamba.
him in the 90s. Yeah, Forge was on there, and you could sell like gear that you didn't need anymore to forge and make some credits and stuff. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
What about X-Men 97 coming out very shortly?
Ooh.
I'll watch it.
I'm going to watch
I'm
that
gonna
one.
watch that. Yeah, I might have to
That
rewatch.
classic. I love that trailer.
My favorite classic cartoon during the
Yeah.
90s was the Silver Surfer trilogy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Love that because there's so many Easter eggs in that cartoon. So many.
Here's one of the oldest books I have. It's 1948, but it's the Marge's.
There's one.
Here we go.
There's 8+9 6. I wanted to show a Lady Fantastic before she shows her next thing.
Heck
That's
yeah.
another. Yeah, I still like the X-Men Legends a little better though.
X-Men Legends is super fun. Here's Little Lulu, Marge's Little Lulu number 5.
Oh, nice.
And
I still have a mess of those.
I love the black eye. That's the violence.
Tunnel of Love.
Yeah. So that's one of my older. I think the oldest, or that's my second oldest. The very oldest is 1947.
Ooh.
And it's a Jane Eyre.
Wow. Nice.
Jane Eyre. This is a number 39 classics. I think I have a Frankenstein one, but yep.
That Frankenstein one has a couple different covers though, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, the one I had is a second print.
Yeah, the ones are really hard to find.
Yeah, the first print is super tough to find.
Yeah, and their variations are so different than the classic illustrated too.
This is the 1980s Cinderella.
That's cool.
Yeah. I loved it.
Beautiful blue cover too.
And then look, I'm a crazy cat lady, I'm not gonna lie. And so I got little O'Malley and the Alley Cats.
Oh, that's classic.
By the way, talking about cats. Lady, I just watched the Marvels.
Yeah, I loved the Marvels. Oh my god, the scene.
The cat scene was unreal.
Oh my god. Where it's memories
you know what got me? It was like tentacles and kittens everywhere.
Wow.
And they're eating everybody and playing that song. Oh my god, I cried. It was so great.
I have to watch that with the Queen. I have the Queen watch that. That was so awesome.
Oh god, she'll crack up.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. One of my favorites.
Deuce asked about the old Doom again. Here's some more
yes, baby.
There you go.
I really got into these timeless covers. And
I've got quite a few myself.
Jigs showed them all to me, and I was like, I'm going to get some of my Fantastic Four favorites. We talked about this one.
Very nice.
I'm only missing a couple of the ones over
Lady
after.
F.
Apocalypse. Oh yeah.
I knew Kyle would like that. Now, here's one of my favorite guys too. I love Sandman.
Yeah.
I got Sandman dropping the hammer right here. That's my boy. Artis.
They're great. They're great.
Sandman. And I got a Galactus there.
Hey, sweet.
And then I have the normal Fantastic Four I can't get to right now, but they're CBCS ones that are timeless. And I also have I think I've got it. You know what? I didn't grade them. I felt like a freaking idiot. I forgot about them, but they were in another box. Is the Black Bolt and Medusa timeless? I've got those.
Yeah.
And then I've got this timeless that I have to get graded. It's just in a wavy bag, but I want to get that one. I love old Juggernaut,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love the old timeless. Let me show y'all this. And this is one of my favorite books here. Is that Dave Wilkins Skeletor variant.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That one's really gone up in price. Unbelievable. But they just didn't print a lot of them, I think. And then here's one of my favorite.
They're all your favorites.
Time.
Baby.
I love this book. And I had the old slab. It was an old CBCS slab before the damn barcode was even on there.
That's a thick daddy.
Wow, I'm just noticing the back of this cover looks kind of dirty to get a 9.8. So I don't know what the hell that is, or if that was even there. Now I'm kind of worried. When you kind of look at books and you're like, well, what the hell is that? But the back has this black. It looks kind of like some kind of an ink smudge or something. But
did it used to have an insert before it was regraded, reslabbed?
Yeah, it got reslabbed, but it's kind of weird. But they kept it at 9.8, which was good because the difference of 9.6 to 9.8 is freaking insane.
Yeah.
Of course, it's CBCS. You know, sometimes the CBCSs won't sell as high as the CGC normally. I'm hoping they kind of like level it out because they're only 25 minutes, 22 to 25 minutes away, and every time I pick up books, I always drop off some shit too. You know, that way I'm always got stuff to pick up. Ooh, look at those Charltons.
Yeah, so these are for Nauman. This is issue number 6, and it's a 15 center, and this is issue number 3. And he loves the Jetsons. And Astro, yeah.
Astro the dog, yeah.
Anyway, I hope he likes that. Crazy.
Dude, Nauman should love those. I mean, a lot of those books I've seen people do collect other ones like Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, the Flintstones. Yeah, all of the old 70s cartoons, they're getting pretty hot. But
Underdog,
like the old 30-year gimmick,
Yeah. There's a lot of
people love the nostalgia.
Yeah. Also the banana splits,
Yep, banana splits.
Yeah.
You, Sir Martin, do you got any books you want to show real quick?
I've got no books in a minute. I'm waiting for my post.
I'm going to hop off.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for being here.
Great to see you, Kyle. Good years, my friend. We've had some good years.
Yeah, and we'll have many more, too.
Hey, say hey to Tiny for me, old brother Tiny.
I will. He'll
Kyle,
like that.
what do you have coming up, buddy?
I'm just going to take it easy. I've had a busy weekend with our centenary at work, so
alcohol induced.
Yeah, I'm under the weather today. So,
hey, watch that. You can watch that show, that Elimination Chamber show.
Yeah, that's in Australia. So, and there's a Kiwi in WWE, Dakota Kai. She's from
Dakota Kai, and they have that Rhea Ripley, and then they have Grayson Waller.
Yeah,
he's funny.
From the land from down under. So,
well, thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you for the invite. It was
absolutely. I'll make sure people go check your channel out. Go check his channel out. Go check out his shorts.
Yeah, there's a new short up. Like I posted it before, so have a look. And
cool.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Take care, bud.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Good old Kyle. Man, I know Kyle a long time.
Same. Awesome. He's one of the first people that I met when I came on here because I was a big X-Men people person.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we got you on the Fantastic Four now, though.
Yeah.
Now, Monsters Unleashed. That looks great. Number 1.
Go ahead.
Yep. That's a fun one.
Bloodstone.
Yep. And then this should look familiar.
A little bit.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit. Miss G.
Mrs. G with the big guns, machine guns.
Right.
Oh, that's a classic. Number 1.
Classic number 1, yeah.
All right, look, I'm going to straight up say Louise Simonson is my hero for creating Apocalypse. I love that one.
You got
Wheezy. Yeah, Wheezy Simonson. Yeah.
Here's some timeless for you.
A Nihilist. I do have an Nihilist somewhere in my house. Oh, look at him.
Look at that little turd.
Wow.
I love that. Yeah, he's funny.
He is. Hella. I love Hella.
Nice.
Y'all, Kate Blanchett was a badass hell. I don't care what you say.
When she crushed that hammer. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Venom. Yeah, that was a good time. Oh, Mysterio.
Yep.
Very cool time.
Mysterio.
Ultron.
Ooh, or is that Ultron? Yeah.
That's Ultron. Then you got the Foily Grim. This is a fun one, too.
You're welcome, buddy. Very nice.
Shiny, shiny.
Super shiny.
You gotta love the foils.
Yeah,
I love this one too. This is a classic cover.
Nice.
Eat the Rich Virgin variant.
Who did that cover?
I don't know, honestly, but it's pretty dope. I mean, there's not even a signature I see on it. Not even a signature on it.
Jock feel to it.
And then I found these little bad boys. I don't know if I've shown these before, but these are little minis.
Oh, that's awesome.
These are like mini little pulps, right? So.
Oh, that's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
And
those are
there's
cool.
quite a few of them.
And are they in color?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ah.
Wow.
That's a treat to have
Where'd
them
you
in
find
color.
those, Deuce?
I found these at a con, I don't know, 6 months ago. And they were super cheap. So I was like,
I got some Three Stooges paper cuts, hard covers like those. That's cool.
Yeah, sweet.
We just lost him. He'll come back.
Yeah. Those paper cuts, working at the library, we would get a lot of those in graphic novel form for other books too.
Yeah, they look like little Reader Digest. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I like that. He'll come back. Give him a sec.
Yeah. But with Commandy, that's a post-apocalyptic story. I've gotten addicted to collecting this Alarming Tales. I think this is like 2 copies of it.
I have a couple of those. Those are awesome.
Yeah, they're like those fun, like the Twilight Zones or Alfred Hitchcock. But one of the stories in number 1 is called the name. It's I almost said Man in the High Castle, but it's something similar. Basically, it's like a enemy ace is what it's called. Okay. And the guy goes to the future, and it's all animals are there, kind of like Planet of the Apes. So,
I was wondering,
it predates Planet of the Apes, Pierre Boulez's Planet of the Apes story. So
really.
Yeah, and that's Jack Kirby, Joe Simon. So then when you get to Commandy, you're like, well, hell, the Commandy thing is basically just a more fleshed out version of his story here. And I just love it. So it's a good trivia. So who say was it Jack Kirby or Pierre Boulez that made Talking Monsters or whatever? Or could have been George Orwell, Animal Farm. I don't know.
George Orwell, I think.
Yeah, Animal Farm.
Yeah, you're did you mentioned a show? Did you ever see Man in High Castle?
Yes.
It's excellent, wasn't it?
Oh, I loved it. And because back then I studied a lot on parallel Earths, parallel realities. And so that movie really made it perfectly. And, the great thing about movies and TV is they show you these things. Like, take, for instance, the Infinity War, where Homeboy snaps his finger and half the world disappears. So there's going to be another instance of that happening maybe one of these days. You just got to look for it. But it's supposed to kind of put these little deals in their head, like portals opening, like from the Doctor Strange movie. Well, how do those idiots in Skinwalker Ranch, those Bigfoots, they come through those portals, interdimensional. That's how and that's where the fallen angels are. Monty knows them as the Greys, but I know them as fallen angels. They come through portals. I've actually seen videos of portals opening up and the ship's going through and the portal's closing. And you think you're watching like a fucking movie or something?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just this dude in Mexico filming it on his phone. And you're like, well, how did this dude that don't have no computer or editing software film this crap on his phone when it looks all grainy? Oh, look at the Deuce is back.
Here we go, Deuce. Okay,
let's get back to Deuce here.
Yeah, real quick, just a couple. So there's another little mini from the Tales from the Crypt.
Those are nice, buddy. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. And then this is a cool book. I love this. I've got a few of these. This is Cinema Purgatorio. And you got all kinds of hits here. You got Alan Moore, Garth Ennis. There's a bunch of people in here that do all kinds of stuff.
Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill, though, you'll know that pair also from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes.
Yep. But I mean, I'm a big Garth Ennis fan too, and I love Alan Moore stuff. So always down for that.
What's that? He just cut himself off. Okay, good. There you go. Yeah, I thought you missed your darn phone. Are you there?
That's pretty much it. My darn phone. Yeah.
All right, I pulled up a little chunk.
Sleepy Reader, that's awesome, buddy. Many Worlds, Theory of Quantum Physics and the Bubble Universe.
It's basically DC's gimmick, right? DC's Infinite Universe.
Bravo.
Multiverses.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, lady.
Okay, this is a little chunk I shared off last night.
Nice.
So.
Ooh, Ilana.
When you're dead, you're dead.
So cool.
124.
Lois Lane. Yeah. You're finding some gems lately. Very nice. Yeah. You think?
I have a feeling I know where you got some of these.
Yeah.
I love that 20 center. I love when the books look like that.
Look at this one.
Wow. Look how clean it is.
Very
that
nice.
Red, the yellow, how it pops off the red.
The corner's bad though. Look, the corners are fucked
Oh,
up.
Well, hey, the Mylar makes it look good.
Get pair of scissors, it soon sharpens it up.
This one I
great
had to get because of the cat cover. Swing with Scooter.
Oh, nice.
That is ridiculous. This cat, her name is Marilyn. She is the neighborhood cat, and Marilyn helps them. She seems scary, but Marilyn gives them a ride.
That ought to be.
There's a
the
class.
eek. Yeah, those are funny.
That's
Not
awesome.
brand.
Nice.
That was fun.
I love that. I love that little guy, the F, and the little cat hat.
I forget that dude's name.
Forbush man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
The F on here.
Too funny.
I bet his first.
He was in a lot of the Marvel with the stuff.
Found a second print of Captain Marvel #1.
Nice.
Nice cover.
There you
Kelly Thompson. I found this third print of Riri Williams' first appearance for $15.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah. It used to be like 60.
Yeah.
Then I found this awesome Scrolls #1 movie variant.
There we
Oh,
go.
I love the scrolls in the Captain Marvel movie.
Yeah, I thought they could have done a lot more with them too.
This little run, this
They
5
still need
book
to bring
run.
them back. Like,
Meet
They
the
didn't need to
Scrolls.
because they covered them in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And then
they're out there. They just disappeared.
There's a class. Willow.
Oh, yeah, Willow was
You
so
need to cover
good.
the
I need the first cover. I don't have #1, but I picked up
Scroll Creed
issue
War.
2 and 3.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. You know, I do love me some.
Scroll
Oh,
War. Yeah, those are.
oh, those teeth. Can you show that one again? Is that an alligator?
It's like a penis nose.
Freaking awesome. It looks pretty evil. I wouldn't want to mess with that thing.
I don't know. It's strange. And then this is a ghost that I found in the wild.
Ooh, that is awesome. I love that Liliana.
That's sweet.
Liliana.
That's sweet.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Liliana.
Yeah, that's a good stack of books.
Thank you.
Yep.
Man, there ain't nothing like getting a good new stack of books, showing the books off. That's one of the best things. Probably one of the first things we did are, well, you know, just show off the new
Showing
books.
chunks, bro.
Yeah.
Pull a
Always
chunk.
fun. Always fun.
Always on Wednesdays, Jig's Kingdom, he shows his comics off. And,
Yep.
And I always like
Does it on
watching it.
Fridays too, I think.
Well, he
on
does the
Fridays.
Thursday and Friday community hangouts, dude. And if you could stay up that long, boy, he goes all night.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Jig
I
is
used
awesome.
to go all night. At some of
Yep.
those auctions, and I did the one of my favorite things I did was I got to interview Fred the Hammer Williamson and do that all day con. But I fucking was on the chair for 9 hours. I only got to pee once. I had Cat Wren do the host. Cat Wren hosted this girl from some bad sea shark movie that basically softcore porn actress. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but it was such an awkward interview. And she texted me, I'm in the bathroom, and she texted me, Robert, get back in here. I don't know what to do. And you know what I did? What did I do? I made her fucking do it, because I was having fun, because I was watching it. I was like, yes, this is a train wreck, and I'm loving it. Well, she was so pissed, but she got over it though.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. We're 2 hours
Yeah.
and 23 minutes.
There's Jigs. He's still in the chat.
Yes,
One of the best
yes, he
ever.
is.
Love that guy.
Buddy. Okay, Jigs or Deuce.
Okay, I'll be here with you next week, buddy.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just still filing, still going through stuff, and always on the hunt, man. Always.
Cool. Lady.
I'll be around somewhere. Don't know where I'm gonna be, but yeah, you'll find me.
Cool. Martin.
2 kids in the post. I'll send them wherever. I'll pay for postage. But there won't be a return bit on it if for any money back guarantees. Trust me, I'll post them at the minute. Anyway, I've got some videos coming on. I can't remember what I've set up, but I've got some interesting ones coming with worms.
With words?
Worms.
Worms?
Shorts.
Worms.
Little shorts.
Okay. And legend, buddy.
All right. Well, this week is going to be a busy week. I'm going to try to get some of this room clean. I'm going to try to move one thing to the garage and unbox all these graded games and get them in the closet filed away. If you're into Golden Age comics, this Wednesday, check out Graphic Man over there at 4 Color Fossils. His channel's Graphic Man, and it's
Great
4
show.
Color Fossils. I'll be showing off some Phantom Stranger Volume 1. Very scarce, very rare Golden Age Phantom Stranger. We all know the Silver Age Phantom Stranger, but there was a 6-issue run of the Golden Age Phantom Stranger. So you'll see all 6 of those, and then we're going to be just chatting about Golden Age comics and maybe showing off some new comics too. You got Micah, Graphic Man. You got Eric Breen. You got my main man, Captain Strangelove, Dr. Silver Age, Jambo Comics, Michael, Solid State 4 Bend. Oh, Shannon, not Michael, but just so many good people. And like I said, Dr. Silver Age will be there, and even Hotel Orloff will be there. So it's just going to be a fun time. So that's going to be on Graphic Man's channel. And the time, I think, is about 7 p.m. Central or 8 Central. I'll be in there, though.
Cool. I'm definitely going to
watch that. And again, hey, one last thing. Thank you so much for you almost made me cry during that intro video.
Get ready.
I was getting the goosebumps, man. That was like walking down like 15 years of memories, man. Yep. And I really appreciate you, and I cherish and I love our friendship. And I know we're going to be friends for eternal because we're brothers.
Buddy.
We're going to be eternally buddies. So, when we get to New Jerusalem together, I'm always going to be coming over to your mansion. We're going to be, I guess we'll have some Noah's Ark comics, but they're going to be good too.
Yeah,
whatever we read is going to be good. So I love you so much, Robert, man. And tell your wife I love her too. And y'all have been a blessing to me and my family. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Well, I meant to ask you about that cabinet behind you. What games are those?
Oh, yeah.
A stand-up arcade?
It's a stand-up arcade. And what really pissed me off a couple of weeks ago, we had a freaking power flicker. So the arcade comes on, and then it's on the whole day, and I don't know what's going on. And then I turn it off, I turn it back on, and all I get is like beeps coming out of the thing. But basically what it's a PC that needs to have its video card or memory reset, and possibly the CMOS battery cleared out, because the PC is like 15 years old. It's very old, but it plays all the old MAME and Nintendo and all the arcade games. And so I have something on there called Hyperspin, which is an easy program to select the games, and it makes it a lot of fun. But there's about 10,000 games on there.
Oh, wow.
Has it played in the power supply?
Power supply?
Yeah, for if it's got PC on it, the power supply unit, it might.
Yeah. You know what?
It might have blown that.
It may have, but the thing is, the computer like boots up and gives me like motherboard, and it gives me the beeps for video card or memory needs to be reseated, but it'll come back to life. But it's really fun. I've had a lot of fun with that though, and it plays a lot of video games. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. I want to say thank you for everybody being here today, and a big shout out to you, Great Legend, my brother. It was wonderful having you, and you can come back anytime now. You know that. You're part of the team. Give me a break. And everybody who showed up today in the chat, much love, you guys. I really appreciate it. It's going to be kind of a long outro, so I apologize for that, but it's a must. Love you guys. And a big shout out to Circumstance and Indie Comics and Aaron. This was awesome. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for that. And hope to see you next week. I'll give you a hint, guys. So my surprise guest for next week, Think Books. Okay.
He's a sleepy reader. He likes to read.
Hope to see you next week.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I hope to see you next week. You guys are wonderful. And with that said, we are going to
He'll figure out what he does in a minute.